show, but Miss Kate said no. I'll tell you what you can do. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Katie Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Katie Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
O-R-I-O-L-E-S. Magic, 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 magic. Orioles magic.
What's going on here?
Magic, magic.
Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where tonight the Baltimore Orioles will begin their second series of the 2026 season, as they'll be facing the Texas Rangers, playing the first of 3 games here tonight at Oriole Park at Camden Yards. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the BirdWatcher here, and people call me BW for short. That works for me. Hello, fellow birdwatchers. Welcome back. Take up a seat, get comfortable, grab some snacks. We're back. We've won the opening series of the season, folks. Things got a little bit dicey over the weekend. The opening day win, everybody was feeling positive, but it was hard to ignore the fact that we were only able to score 2 runs. And then game 2, the offense got worse, only able to put 1 run on the board. And then yesterday, the rubber game of the series, first 3 innings to the plate, it looked like more of the same for the offense. But finally, the bats woke up yesterday. Starting in the 4th inning, the Orioles would go on to put up 8 runs on 12 hits, and they take the series against the Twins. They've begun the season with a record of 2-1. We are already behind the Yankees and the Blue Jays. They have started both 3-0, but the Red Sox have dropped 2 out of 3. Rays have dropped 2 out of 3. We are the only 2-1 team right now in the American League East. I think we did what we needed to do for Chapter 1. I mean, if you look at it as a 3-game series played 54 times, 54 chapters, Chapter 1 was a good one. We took the series against the Twins. Now the Rangers are coming to town tonight. I think this is going to be a tougher test, particularly tomorrow's pitching matchup, as the Rangers will have Jacob deGrom going on the mound. I think he's fully healthy, and deGrom, you know, it's been a while since he's been a dominant pitcher in this league, but his career is not over. If he's healthy and he's back to his old self, he's going to be a tough cookie tomorrow night. But tonight, it's going to be the debut for one of our new Oriole pitchers, Chris Bassitt. We saw Shane Baz's debut yesterday. It was a mixed bag. He had a really bad second inning. He gave up 4 runs. Several hits, got hit around in that inning, and put us behind 4-0. And I think that's when the morale for the Oriole fans probably hit its lowest point here early in the season. But we rebounded. Baz rebounded. He finished his start on a good note, and the bullpen came in and for the most part got the job done. Yermil Geraldo did struggle. He loaded up the bases on 3 walks. But he was bailed out with a strikeout by Rico Garcia. Tyler Wells also got into trouble, and he did give up a run, but he was bailed out with a strikeout to end the inning he started by Ynier Cano. So good work by Albanez with this bullpen, I'd say. That was a game where using your bullpen just right would play a role in whether or not we're going to win the ball game. And we used, I believe, 6 relievers yesterday. Basically, every reliever that didn't appear in the Saturday game was in the game here yesterday. Hey, folks, it looks like the national anthem is about to take place, so I'm going to take a moment to go quiet. Glad to have you here, folks. We'll talk about the starting lineups here in just a moment, but for now, national anthem time. I'll be right back. Thanks, folks. I will be right back, I promise. Where's the camera? Okay. Oh! Hey, I can read lips. Home of the brave. There is the final line right there. And the crowd cheers. Okay. Back on camera. How you doing, folks? So, yeah, tonight Chris Bassitt will be making his Orioles debut. He was a regular fixture in the Blue Jays rotation over the last several years. This guy was pitching in the World Series just about 5.5 months ago. Chris Bassitt is making his Orioles debut tonight. He's the number 4 starter in this rotation. We'll wrap up first trip through the rotation tomorrow with Zach Eflin going up against Jacob deGrom. But tonight it's Chris Bassitt, and he will be opposed by the Rangers right-hander Jack Leiter, son of Al Leiter, if I'm not mistaken. More genealogy here in the game of baseball. Another son of a former player, Al Leiter. Jack Leiter is going to go for the Rangers. Here's the starting lineup for the visiting Texas Rangers. Leading off and playing in right field, former Met Brandon Nimmo. Wyatt Langford will play left field and bat second. Corey Seager, who's got a lot of trophies on his shelf. He's the shortstop. He's batting third. Jake Berger is the cleanup batter. He will play first base. Jock Peterson, a dangerous left-handed power bat. He's DHing. He will bat fifth. By the way, Peterson has gone 3 for 5 off of Chris Bassitt in previous matchups with, or not 3 for 5. He's gotten 5 hits off of Bassitt, I think like 5 for 9, and 3 of those 5 hits were extra bases, 2 home runs and a double. So we got to be nervous whenever Jock Peterson comes up. Josh Smith will bat sixth and play second base. Josh Young is at third base hitting seventh. Evan Carter in center field will hit eighth, and veteran catcher Kyle Higashioka will bat ninth for Texas. For your Baltimore Orioles, one notable change in the lineup today. Sammy Basayo is going to sit down for the first time. Rutschman will be behind the plate. Tyler O'Neill is going to DH in this one. Taylor Ward will once again lead off and play left field. Gunnar Henderson will bat second and play shortstop. Pete Alonso at first base, batting third. Those 3 spots in the order have not changed since opening day. And finally, yesterday, all 3 of those guys got a hit. 2 of them, their first hit. It's still pretty rough. They're combined 5 for 34 to start the season. But Alonso is doing okay, 3 for 11 with an RBI, hitting .273. Adley Rutschman will be back in the cleanup spot and doing the catching. Tyler O'Neill, who's having a nice start to the season, the big 3-run homer yesterday, 2 for 7 on the season. He's batting 5th, and again, he's DHing. Dylan Beavers moves back to right field after playing center field yesterday. He had a 2-run double yesterday. He'll bat 6th. Kobe Mayo, a couple of hits in yesterday's ball game, and he's looking pretty good defensively. Very, very impressed with what I've seen from him so far. Taking good at-bats. He's batting 7th at third base. Colton Cowser's back in the lineup. He'll play center field and hit 8th. And finally, Blaze Alexander back in there for Jeremiah Jackson at second base, batting 9th. Blaze 2 for 4 with an RBI in the early going. All right. We are just a minute past the half hour. There's Kevin Brown and Jim Palmer. Good to see these two. They've got on some slick-looking pullover fleece Oriole shirts. Looking nice. How about you guys? Charm City Chat, how the hell are you? Guys, I'm so happy to announce that the channel has been doing really, really well here at the start of the season. Opening day was a great turnout. It beat any game I covered last year. And guess what? Yesterday, other than the number of subscribers, which opening day broke any record, I had like 81, 82 subscribers. We still got to 40 subscribers yesterday, which puts that up in a top 5 all-time day alone. But besides that, yesterday's game was the second most viewed game on the channel's history in terms of watch time hours, total views, average view time per person. There's only one game in this channel's history that topped those numbers, and that was a pennant race game back in the 2024 season when we were a playoff team. We had a game against the Tigers, and that still ranks up there as the biggest game for the channel. But the fact that 2 of the 3 biggest games now in the channel's history have happened here in the opening weekend of this season and the new season, it's very positive news. I'm really excited. I want to temper my excitement because YouTube is a very fickle place to be doing business. I had no plan of seeing the channel kind of take a dip like it did in the second season, but it did. And I spent most of this past winter with a lot of anxiety wondering, is this the continued path I'm going to be on? Is season 3 just going to kind of sputter along, or can we kind of bounce back a little bit? And folks, again, I'm just very pleased to say, based on these early numbers, that the channel has bounced back in a way more than I could have even hoped for. So I just want to thank everybody for their continued support for the channel, whether you've been here since the beginning or you're just finding it. Everybody is helping to make this channel grow, and yeah, I can't do it without you guys, okay? I'm not trying to get all sappy. I ain't like that, but that's the truth. You guys are great. I really appreciate that you look to me as a guy that you can trust to give you a good call and provide some entertainment along the way. I need to adjust. The first batter of the ball game is about to step into the box. Once again, I'm probably going to be a few seconds behind, folks, just so you understand how this works. If you're watching on your TV and listening to me at the same time, you're going to want to sync up your game so that everything is all lined up. Now, you're going to be ahead of me, most likely. So your best bet is first pitch of the ball game. As soon as it's in there and the umpire says ball or strike, or if the pitch results in a first pitch fly ball out, whatever the case may be, whatever the result of that first pitch is, just pause your game, allow me to catch up, make the call of that first pitch, and then as soon as you hear me call that, you unpause, and now you're synced up for the rest of the night. Everybody's good. Nobody's got to worry about spoilers, except perhaps on the screen here, which is another thing you have to keep in mind. All of these information, all these little pieces that go into this channel, they're not all synced up. There's nothing I can really do about it. When we are in a big rally situation, critical moment in the ball game, I tend to take this scoreboard information stuff down and just focus on calling the game so that nobody has to even think about a spoiler. But folks, when it comes to the information on the screen, this is really here for people that are just showing up, trying to get an idea of where we are in the ball game. That way they can get up to speed. But if you're here and you're chilling, you really don't need all this information. I'm giving it to you. All right? Just use it as a reference if you need to. Hey, first pitch of the ball game is in there for a called strike. Wow. That was a quick buildup. We are underway, folks. Chris Bassitt throws a strike to Brandon Nimmo, and we are underway here in Baltimore. First night game of the season. And the next pitch up and away, a cutter. 1 ball, 1 strike. It'll be Nimmo, Langford, and Seager here for the Rangers in the top of the first. A nice division of lefty and right-handed bats in this Rangers lineup tonight. Swing and a foul back by Nimmo. The count is 1-2. Last season, final season as a Met, Nimmo hit 25 homers, drove in 92 with a .262 average. The Orioles are wearing their traditional home whites, shirts and pants. Rangers in their road grays with mainly blue as their secondary color. A little bit of red trim in there, red, white, and blue. Adley Rutschman is out for an early conversation here with the first batter of the ball game at the plate with a 1-2 count. Looks like Bassitt and Adley might not be on the same page to start the game, but whatever the issue is, hopefully they just figured it out. Looks like Bassitt is adjusting his pitch comm device. It's the debut of Chris Bassitt, folks. All right, the count is a ball and 2 strikes. The pitch. That ball's fouled hard over to the right side of the field near the tarp. Still 1-2. It looks like another gorgeous evening for baseball, although I can't say that the yard is packed. There's scattered seating all over the place, and that's the lower bowl. I haven't even seen the upper deck. Here's a ground ball up the middle. Diving attempt by Gunnar and Alexander, but it's going to squeeze between them for a leadoff single. Nimmo with a leadoff single to begin the ball game. Ball not hit all that hard, but right in the perfect spot between second and short. Defensively for the Orioles, left to right in the outfield, it's Ward, Cowser, and Beavers. Mayo at third, Gunnar at short, Blaze at second, and Alonso at first. Rutschman is doing the catching. Here's Wyatt Langford. First pitch is called a strike, and that was off the plate. But the Rangers, no indication of wanting to challenge that. Folks, yesterday's ABS influence on the game, probably the biggest influence of any game so far since its inception. Bassitt goes back to that same spot since he got a called strike the first time, but now it's called a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike on Wyatt Langford, who's off to a slow start, hitting just .071. Yeah, folks, some of you might have showed up on the vertical stream first. Just a reminder that there are 2 different simultaneous streams running the same game on my channel. Just 2 different displays to choose from based on whatever device you got, whatever your preferences are. I tend to focus most of my attention on the chat on the horizontal side, which is the original version of this, but I've got the vertical side open over here as well. I can see you guys over there. I'll say hi to everybody here between now and the next half inning. Here's a 1-2 pitch to Langford. That's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hey, there's Fitzy here in the horizontal.
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry.
Everybody say hi to Fitz. We got a count of 2-2. Nobody out, runner at first, and Bassitt will throw to first. And back in there is Nimmo. Nimmo can steal the occasional base. I wouldn't call him one of the bigger threats, but he will steal a base. 2-2 pitch. Tried to hit the outside corner, belt high, but a little bit up and away, and the count is full. I think he got a full count with Nimmo, didn't he? It's a lot of pitches from Bassitt. Let's get some quick outs here. There goes Nimmo on 3-2. Here's a ground ball. That'll keep the double play from happening. It's going to be a tough play at first. Blaze Alexander, who's on the third base side of the pitching mound by the time he fields it, flings it across his body and gets it to first in the nick of time. And I think the Rangers want to challenge this. It was a bang-bang play at first. Blaze cut off Gunner, made a bounce throw, and, yeah, he's not out. That runner is safe. This call will be overturned, and the Rangers are going to have 2 men on with nobody out. The batter is standing at first, confident that he's safe, and he should be. This shouldn't take long to overturn. And there comes the call from the ump, so 2 men on with nobody out. It was a nice effort by Blaze. It was the only chance we had to get an out there. As much as challenging and ABS helped us yesterday, I guess we got to take this one on the chin. Here's 2 on, nobody out for Seager. First pitch sinker is in there for a strike. So Chris Bassitt, he's a veteran. If anybody's going to not let 2 men on, nobody out, worry him, it's a guy like this. Here's a big curveball swung on and missed. 0-2 on Seager. First curveball shown by Bassitt tonight. Still looking for that first out. The 0-2 pitch. That one is chopped back up towards second base. Blaze only has 1 play. It's to first. It's a productive out for Texas. 2 men move up on a ground ball out by Seager. All right. Now, how do we get this guy without somebody scoring? Jake Berger. Well, I'll tell you this. He is a strikeout candidate. This guy's got a bit of an all-or-nothing approach to the plate, and so far early in the season, it's been all. He's batting .462 after that opening weekend playing the Phillies. Here's a chopper back to the mound. They go home, and a terrible throw by Bassitt. Oh, my God. He's throwing it home from like 30 feet away and absolutely just threw it right into the ground, 10 feet to the left of Adley. Absolutely horrific from Bassitt. It's one of the worst throws home we've ever seen. I mean, he just spiked it into the dirt. I'm not sure if this was even the right place to go. Absolutely horrific from Bassitt. And now it could lead to further problems. Second and third, only 1 out. The Rangers now up 1-0. And now you got Jock Peterson at the plate, who, as I mentioned before the game, has had Bassitt's number in the past. He's got a couple of home runs and a double off of Bassitt and just a handful of plate appearances. First pitch is fouled away. It's 0-1 on Peterson. That was worse than the Orion Kerkering play for the Phillies when they had that blow up against the Dodgers in the playoffs last year. That was really, really bad from Bassitt. The Orioles are going to challenge a pitch that was called a ball, and we're going to win it. That is a strike. That is a strike to Peterson. The count is 0-2. Oh, Vonnie. Really? The first inning of this pitcher's career, he's on your team, and you're going to call him an ass. Oh, boy. So, yeah, 5 for 10 off Bassitt is Peterson with 2 home runs and a double. This 1-2 pitch is fouled away. Do I need to remind folks in the chat how you guys got all worried yesterday, down 4-0, and I said, hang in there, and what happened? Do we need to go through this every time we fall behind? Hang in there, folks. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. There's a big strikeout. Bassitt wins the battle against Peterson this time.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right, 2 down. We can get through this with just the 1-run scoring. I think we can breathe a little bit. But we got to get this guy. It's Josh Smith, second baseman, left-handed hitter. Throw back to second by Bassitt, and man, I don't want to see him throw anywhere but to the plate right now. And even then, only from a wind-up. The throw to the plate to get the runner was so bad. Man. All right, first pitch now to Smith is called a strike. That one broke off the plate by an inch or two. The Rangers have had a couple of chances to challenge, and they have yet to try and challenge the challenge. Curveball is left high, 1-1 on Smith. Bassitt got into trouble here in the first inning, and if he gets out of it with just the one-run scoring, he's got no one to blame but himself with that throw home to Adley. 1-1 pitch. That's way high, 2-1. A reminder, folks, this guy was pitching in the World Series for the Blue Jays that had to be beaten in Game 7 in extra innings or else they would have been champions. And this guy has been a big part of their rotation. I'm not going to sit here and pass judgment if his first game isn't so hot. But let's just try to get through this inning. It's a count now of 2-2 on Smith. The pitch, up and in, full count. A right-handed bat of Josh Young is on deck. Two down, full count. 2 runners in scoring position for Texas. Pitch number 26 of the inning is very high, not even close. Now that is a bad sign. That is a red flag. That was nowhere near the zone, nowhere near anywhere that Smith had any reason to offer at it. Just a free pass. Bases loaded now for Young. There's a called strike. KPK, I would argue that Bassitt has done more for the Blue Jays over the years, including last year, than your counterexample. But I see the just kidding. 0-1 on Young, the pitch. Outside, try to hit the spot that got called a strike earlier in the inning, but umpire says it's a ball, which it is. It's 1-1. Young is still looking for his first hit of the season. He's 0 for 12. Broken bat, ground ball to Blaze. Watch out for an English on that hop. Blaze will get it to first, and the inning is over. Folks, it could have been so much worse. In fact, I think if you're a Rangers fan, you might be more frustrated than an Orioles fan. The Rangers left the bases loaded. They had a chance to really put their foot on our necks, but they only scratched out the 1 run. And again, if it weren't for a terrible throw by Bassitt, that might not have even happened. We are going to the bottom of the first inning, folks. It's the Rangers 1, and the Orioles are coming up. I got some breakfast here, and I'm going to take some bites. I will be back in a bit. Thank you, folks.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay.
Bacon! Bacon! Where's the bacon? I smell bacon! 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 Gotta be bacon! Only one thing smells like bacon! That's bacon! Bacon, 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 bacon! There! From that bag! What's it say? I can't read! Please, please, give me what's in the bag! Chewy, yummy, smoky bacon!
There you go.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! No, 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 no! It's bacon!
No, it's Bacon Strips, brand dog snack from Purina. Bacon Strips. Dogs don't know it's not bacon.
It's bacon!
Ante up and kick in like men. Like men!
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
You never heard of Baltimore style. You never heard of Baltimore style.
Okay. Got a few bites in. The Orioles are ready to take their first cuts of the night. Jack Leiter, record of 10-10 last season in 29 starts, ERA of 3.86. Gave up 18 homers. Opponents hit 222 off of him. Taylor Ward at the plate. He takes up and away for ball one. Folks, we went offense early and often tonight.
Taylor? Taylor?
All right, I did regret addressing the chat between that inning. I needed some food. That's ball two. It's up to Ward. Let me try to scroll back. It looks like I might have missed some of you folks that got here at the beginning. Ward is 1 for 3 off Leiter in the past. This ball's hit high in the air, but going to stay in the yard. Right center field. The center fielder is going to make the catch for the Rangers. 1 down for the Orioles in the bottom of the first. In the Charm City chat, I see battle for Train Island creator. That's a mouthful. Phantom is here. Nicholas, Earl, El Duderino, Matt, Mike, Mr. Hyde, Vonnie, Ryan, Base Heck, Chilo, Vanilla. George, did I get you? Fitzy, I said hello. Here's Gunnar Henderson, folks. First pitch is very high for ball one.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
JKP2EF, Ram Jam, Mel Girl. How you doing, Mel Girl? I remember you. How you been, hun? 1-0 on Gunnar. That's up and away, 2-0.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Franklin Long, all night long. That's a hell of a name, sir. Evan is here. Rob, did I get you already? GP3. Here comes the 2-0 to Henderson. That one's lifted in the air to center field. Keep traveling. Keep traveling. Warning track. Wall. Gone. Bye. Bye, birdie. Gunnar goes boom. And the Orioles have gotten the run right back. First home run of 2026 for Gunnar. 410 feet. 105 off the bat. We're tied at 1. That's the Gunnar we want to see.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
All right. There you go. There you go. Where did I leave off over here? Here is Pete Alonso, folks. Get those polar bears up.
A polar bear stirs.
Leiter's first pitch is on the outside corner for a strike. Alonso hitting 273 in the early going, and there's Masson giving you their prop bet of the night. Thanks, Masson, for promoting gambling. Appreciate it. Here's a ground ball to second. Into the outfield grass. Smith will throw and get Alonso out for the second out here in the bottom of the first. 2 down, just 9 pitches from Leiter, but he's given up a home run. Here comes Rutschman.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Where do we leave off here? Dragos 7019, Null Hypothesis. At this point, folks, I can't remember who I have already said hello to and who I haven't. But I believe I got most of you in there. Here's Adley. 2 down, nobody on. 1-1 ball game in the first. First pitch is a curveball way outside from Leiter, 1-0. Adley had the day off yesterday, or at least he began the day on the bench. Came into the ball game later. That one's drilled to right. Get up! Get up! Flag court! Oh, it hits off the very top of the board. Rutschman will glide into second standing with a 2-out double, just missing a home run to the flag court. Folks, splash it up!
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
This is game number 4, and remember, Adley didn't start yesterday, and he's already got his 3rd double of the season. He's on pace for about 120 doubles. That's right, Adley. Yes, sir. Come fly with me, let's fly away, yeah. We love to fly, and it shows. That double has prompted a mound meeting between Leiter and the catcher for Texas, Higashioka, and here comes the ump to break up the conversation. Folks, Tyler O'Neill is due up now. How about that 3-run bomb yesterday from Popeye?
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
O'Neill 2 for 7 to begin the season, after hitting just 199 last year with a lot of missed time from injury. Let's stay healthy, my man. Let's stay healthy. First pitch. That's a line drive, but on a line to shortstop and making the catch just off the dirt is the shortstop over there for Texas. Who's that? I forget. Oh, it's Seager. It's just their perennial all-star shortstop, Corey Seager, making the catch, and the inning is over. The Orioles leave a man, but they do tie it up. Gunner's first home run of the season, just to the right of dead center field, and there you go. Second home run of the year for the Orioles. We go to the second inning. It's 1-1. All right, I gotta check over here on the vertical side. Let's see if my mic can reach over here. Is it more of the same peeps? Nicholas Handy. Froggy is over there. Bill Holland is over there. How you doing, Bill? Frank W., good to see you. Franklin. Chawa, good to see you, Chawa. I can't read that one. I think it says Daniel something. How you doing, Daniel? My vision is bad. I'm an old man. And somebody just popped in saying, hey, BW, is that Maz? God, I can't read. I got to take... Moz Sticks. Mozzstyx. I see you, buddy. I got terrible vision. I'm the perfect guy to be calling baseball games because I can't see. Hey, folks, we've got plenty of people right now in the horizontal chat, about 140 of you, but less than half of the people here have hit the like button. So this is just a friendly every game reminder that we've got just one thing we need to do here, folks. I got one, what do you call it? What's the deal? It's a deal. I give you 3 hours of content, the best I can do for free, right? That's what I give you. I'm asking one thing. Hit the like button. It's a thumbs up at the bottom of your screen. You guys have been doing great with it so far early in the season. We got up to 200 likes yesterday. It was fantastic. Evan Carter is at the plate to begin the top of the second. First pitch is a ball. And a strike. A sinker from Bassitt, middle of the plate. Evens up the count. Carter last year, 247. Didn't play a lot. 5 homers, 25 RBI. This pitch breaks outside, a changeup, 2-1 on the leadoff hitter Carter, number 8 batter in this Ranger lineup. He'll be followed by Higashioka, and then back to the top of the order. Two-one. That's going to be served into left center field for a base hit, and it's going to get past Ward and go up against the wall. I can't believe he didn't cut that one off. That is a leadoff double for the Rangers. Evan Carter, 102 off the bat. It has not been a very good debut so far for Chris Bassitt. He struggled in the first. He was fortunate to get out of it with just the 1-run scoring. We got him that run back, and now Texas is threatening to take the lead once again. Runner at second, nobody out. Here's Higashioka. Not really known much for his bat, hence hitting 9th in the order, but he is off to a nice start, hitting 400. I'm going to guess that's 4 for 10. The 1-0 breaking ball swung on and missed. We need some kind of out where the runner at second doesn't advance. We don't want them to manufacture a go-ahead run on us. That's a called strike. Are they going to want a challenge? Higashioka looks at the ump, so he's clearly not happy with the call. He is a catcher. If anybody knows the zone, it should be him, but he did not challenge. 1-2 the count. The pitch, low and away. I've seen a lot of pitches from Bassitt tonight that right out of the hand, you can tell, are not going to be anywhere near the zone. And it's making it easy for hitters to work deep counts and get into favorable counts. I mean, got to be sharper than this. 2-2 pitch. That one had the plate but broke low. It's ball 3. Full count on the number 9 batter. Number 8 hitter already on base with a leadoff double. I mean, you gotta get these guys this part of the order. Come on, Bassitt. 3-2 pitch. Very high. God damn it. We did not sign the 2026 Charlie Morton. Tell me we didn't. Tell me we didn't. Because I can't watch another veteran come play for us and start crapping the bed. Come on, Bassitt. For the second straight inning, the Rangers have 2 men on and nobody out. And here's Nimmo, who got it started last inning. First pitch to him fouled away. He wanted to chalk up the first as maybe just trying to get settled in here, but it looks like more of the same so far here in the second inning. 0-1 the pitch. Check swing. That pitch is high. No appeal. 1-1 the count. Thank you, Ronnie. Pitch hit on the ground and through the hole, past Blaze in the right center field. A base hit. Whoa, a runner nearly off the bag at second. Now a runner's coming home and he will score. Are we focusing on the right areas of the field? Boy, we are looking really bad right now. For the second time in as many games, a ball into the outfield, coming back in with runners on base. It seems like we're going to the wrong base, trying to catch a runner off second. And the runner at third, meanwhile, he was beginning to put the brakes on, but because the throw came in a second, he got started and came in to score. The Rangers have the lead back. It's 2-1 with still nobody out in the inning. This is getting kind of ugly. Langford already has a hit in the previous inning. The count is 0-1. Pitch. That one's hit out to center field. Right to Cowser. He's going to try to hit the third base. No, he's going to throw to second. He will allow the runner at second to get to third. He probably didn't have a chance to get him, but it's just bad because that's another run potentially for Texas, 90 feet away with less than 2 out, and a chance to make it at least 3-1. It's the first out for Bassitt here in the second inning. He's already up to 44 pitches, and now he's got to deal with Corey Seager. Bassitt did manage to get Seager first time up. Starts him with a pitch outside, ball 1. Well, here's the good news, folks. If it turns out that Chris Bassitt is the next Charlie Morton 2.0, we got Dean Kramer. And we have no reason to give Bassitt the kind of leash we gave to Morton. I mean, this is what I said about Morton. I said, give him 3 starts before I'm willing to make a call on him. I'll say the same with Morton. But after that, if he's looking like this, he's fallen behind 2-0 now on Seager. Come on, buddy. 2-0 pitch. Top of the zone. We don't get the call. That might have grazed the top of the zone. It's 3-0. Oh, Kyle Gibson. Even better. Called a strike, and that was way higher than the previous pitch. And I can't believe the Rangers aren't going to challenge this. This was clearly high. Seager's almost laughing about it. The count is 3-1. I guess they have a different philosophy when it comes to, trying to challenge and use the ABS system. They're going to be very conservative about it, I guess. So far, I'm not complaining. That was very much not a strike. Pitch. Low for ball 4. Didn't really matter, and maybe I see now why they didn't challenge. Maybe the Rangers just assumed Bassitt was going to eventually walk Seager anyway, which he has now. Bases loaded, 1 out. Here comes Jake Berger. Bassitt now has issued 3 walks through an inning and a third, along with 4 hits. 7 base runners to 4 outs is not going to get the job done. Pitch number 50 of the night from Bassitt. Called a strike, and once again the umpire is helping us. That looked inside. Thank you, ump, and thank you, Rangers, for not wanting to test with the ABS. 0-1 on Berger. Pitch. That's outside by 4 or 5 inches. 1-1 the count. At this point, I just want to limit the damage, I want to keep this game within reach with so much time left to go. Line drive to right field, that's a base hit. At least 1 run will score. They're going to put the brakes on station to station. It is now 3-1 Texas. Hit number 5 given up by Bassitt. Base runner number 8 given up by Bassitt. He's averaging 2 base runners per out. And, this has been a terrible debut. Terrible. He's not fooling anybody. There's no command, and there's nothing about what's in the zone that's tough to hit. Either guys are taking their walks or they're hitting the crap out of the ball. I mean, there's nothing really working for Bassitt right now. So notice how I'm different in my evaluation of Bassitt versus, say, Shane Baz just yesterday. Baz gave up 4 runs in an inning. Right now, so far anyway, Bassitt has given up 3. But I could see that Baz had something in him to not get worried about. I do see something to worry about right now with Bassitt. First pitch with the bases loaded to Jock Peterson is a curveball, and it's inside for ball 1. It wasn't close. .10 pitch is high. That one was up by 4 or 5 inches. I mean, it's not even borderline. He can't even get near the zone. 30 strikes, 24 balls in the first 54 pitches. 2-0. Outside 3-0. Get somebody up. This is why we need Albert Suarez in the bullpen. This is why you need Albert in the bullpen, so he can come in and give you 3 innings. Tapped foul at the plate. The count is 3 balls and a strike on Jock Peterson. Going after a 3-0 pitch like it was nothing. Man, Bassitt is in trouble. 3-1 pitch. Top of the zone, called a strike. Good spot there by Bassitt. Arguably his best pitch of the night, given the circumstances. Man, we need a double play ball. We need a strikeout or a double play ball. The 3-2 pitch, that's hit to left on the line. But right to Taylor Ward. He'll make the catch. Runner tagging from third will come in to score. Throw comes into third to keep the runner at second there. But that is run number 4 in here for the Rangers. So there you go. A 4-run inning from Baz yesterday. And 1 run in the first 3 so far against Bassitt here tonight. Josh Smith comes up for the second time. He walked in the first inning. First pitch fouled straight back. First and second, 2 down. 4-1 Rangers. They have 5 hits, and they've collected 3 walks. No sight of anybody up in the bullpen. The 0-1. That's hit in the air. Come on, Cowser. Come on, get in there. He's there. He makes the catch. Shallow center field for the final out of the inning. The inning is finally over, but the Rangers put a big number on the board, a 3 spot. Chris Bassitt, he struggled in the first inning, and it was even worse in the second inning. He's thrown 60 pitches to get through 2 innings, given up 8 base runners, only 1 strikeout. I mean, it is ugly. We go to the bottom of the second. I hope the bats are ready tonight. We're down 4-1. Folks, that's not fun. Nothing fun about that. Oh, I think I forgot to change up the information at the bottom. Tomorrow night's game, same start time. It's going to be Zach Eflin versus Jacob deGrom. So I think I used to put the pitching matchup in here. Oh, I don't have to change anything. That info is still accurate for tomorrow. Hey, folks, I just also want to say great job on subscribers over here in the opening few days of the season. If we can just average about, 15 subs over this 3-game series, then we'll get to 4,000 in time for our first road trip. And that would really be awesome. I think trying to shoot for 15 a day is not being greedy, considering we had 40 sign up yesterday, 80 on opening day. I'm just looking for an average of 15 a game to get to 4,000 by the end of this homestand. And if you're watching right now and you're not subscribed, I'm talking to you. Give it a chance. It's free. There's a subscribe button at the bottom of your screen just below where I'm sitting here. Dylan Beavers is up, folks. Show me your beavers in the Charm City chat.
Nice beaver.
Thank you.
Beavers had a 2-run double yesterday. That ball's lined back up the middle, but the shortstop Seager is playing right behind the second base bag, and he will field it for a routine ground out by, who was that? I have a short-term memory. Routine grounder by Dylan Beavers. Thank you. Sorry. Kobe Mayo. Okay, enough with the Beavers. Get the jars of mayo up.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
2-hit game for Mayo yesterday. Takes low for ball one. Mayo looks like a completely different hitter than the guy that we originally called up last year. And I mean that in a very positive way. There's a called strike, slider hitting the outside corner. Leiter is only on 16 pitches. Bassitt is up to 60. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Check swing. That ball goes to the backstop. They appeal Mayo's swing. He didn't go. The count is 2-1.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Scotty Boy says, I have Yankee fans here supporting. Thank you, Yankee fans. There's a sentence I never thought I'd say. Swing and a miss, it's 2-2. I expect to see Bassitt come out to start the third inning, but if he shows any signs of struggling, you can't just let him give up more runs. A 3-run game right now, we can come back from that. It's early. Mayo strikes out on a slider, 2 down. Leiter's still under 20 pitches. He's 1 out for matching Bassitt for 2 innings complete. Only throwing 1/3 of the pitches. It's Colton Cowser, folks. First pitch to him. Swung on and missed. Curveball. Started middle, and then went down. Cowser's off to a .250 average. He had that sac fly on opening day. Pitch is low, 1 ball and 1 strike. If Cowser can keep it going, Blaze Alexander, the number 9 hitter, the only batter in the game yet to come to the plate, would be up next. There's a swing and a miss. Change up. 1-2 on Cowser. 2 down, nobody on. Doesn't look like we're going to do anything in this inning. But 9-1-2 would be due up in the next inning, including Gunnar, who has a home run tonight. Pitch up and in, and Cowser fouls it back. 98 on that pitch. Really want to take this opener with having to go against Jacob deGrom in game 2. If we drop this first game and then we don't get it done against the tough deGrom, then we're setting ourselves up for a bad series. Cowser has an 8-game hitting streak against the Rangers. I don't know how much to read into that stat. The 1-2 pitch. lays off a slider that had the plate and then dipped below last second. Nice job by Cowser to lay off there. It's 2-2. By the way, folks, our sister team, the Yokohama Bay Stars, pitched low and in, makes it a full count on Cowser. Full count, folks. First bugle of the day. Yes, our sister team in Japan, the Yokohama Bay Stars, they had their first series this weekend, and they got swept. Whoops. Payoff pitch. That's ball 4. Cowser draws a 2-out walk. Take your base, milkman.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here. I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
If nothing else, that gets Blaze up, and if he makes an out, you got the top of the order leading off the next inning. However, the number 9 spot for the Orioles so far early has been productive. Whether it's Blaze or Jeremiah Jackson, we've been getting some RBI out of this spot. First pitch is taken for a called strike. Inside edge. Blaze, last season with the Diamondbacks, 7 homers, 28 driven in. OPS just a hair over 700. Cowser takes his lead from first. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. A changeup. It came in low, and it ended up lower. And Blaze chased it out of the zone. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Runner at first. The Orioles trail by 3 early. Mike's got to go catch a movie. What movie you got to go catch, Mike? It better be good. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Another changeup. That one went lower, and Blaze chased again. The inning will end. Cowser got a 2-out walk. He is left stranded. 2 left on for the Orioles to begin the night. We go to the third. The Rangers are ahead 4-1. All right. Rangers have left 5 men on base already. I mean, it could be worse than this, folks. It could actually be worse than this. They have Jacob deGrom listed as day-to-day on the injury report right now, and yet he's scheduled to make his first start of the season tomorrow. So I'm assuming that deGrom didn't feature much in spring training for the Rangers. I guess he was still considered working his way back from injury and I guess doing stuff on the side. I don't know, but I guess this is going to be the first appearance for deGrom in quite some time tomorrow. Maybe he'll be on a pitch limit. That would be nice. Like a low pitch limit, like 70. In 2025, deGrom, I know he's pitching tomorrow night. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but again, he's a tough cookie. He still had a sub-3 ERA and a sub-1 whip. He's good. He had the second best whip among starters in the game last year, .92. He does not give up base runners. So, yeah, it's really important we at least fight back to try to win this game tonight, because tomorrow, if you're hoping for a lot of offense, you might be, you might not enjoy it. Folks, we're 10 likes away from 100 as we begin the top of the third inning. Please, if you haven't done it already, hit that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen. And for those who have already, thanks so much for doing it. And thanks as well for allowing me to continue to request such an act from others throughout the ball game. It's a YouTube live stream channel, folks. It's just how things work. All right, so Chris Bassitt, first pitch fouled back by Josh Young. We're starting the top of the third inning, and we're hoping to see just, I don't know, maybe an inning where you only give up one base runner. That would be nice. It's 0-2, a sinker fouled off the leg of Young. So Bassitt has averaged 4 base runners per inning in his first 2 innings as an Oriole. When you want to average like 1 1/4. 0-2 pitch, hit on the ground. A leaping grab by Alonso on a high hop, and he will get it to Bassitt, covering the bag for out number 1. Okay, we've got the leadoff man out. Baby steps. It's a high pitch count for Bassitt through 2 innings. I don't think even the most efficient work here over the next few innings is going to allow him to stay in the game for very long. Evan Carter doubled his first time up, and he goes around on this check swing, says the home plate umpire, for strike 1. So just whatever you can give us, Chris, just stop the bleeding, please, and we'll go to the bullpen for you. We'll probably see Anthony Nunez tonight. He went 2 innings on opening day. He's had a couple of days off, and he showed that he can give you more than 1 inning. He retired all 6 batters he faced. Being behind in the game and needing somebody to stretch this game to help out Bassitt, I think you probably need to go to Nunez sometime between now and before the 5th inning, I would guess. The count is 1-2 on Evan Carter. It was 0-2, that last pitch up and away. 1 out, nobody on, top of the third. 4-1 Rangers in the opening game, 3-game series. This ball is served out to right field for a base hit, and man, I can't even blame Bassitt here. This curveball was breaking low and away, and the batter just reached out off the end of the bat, served it to the opposite field, and now he's on with a hit. Oh, it wasn't an opposite field, I'm sorry. He pulled it, but he pulled it off the end of the bat. I'm sorry. I lied. Here's Kyle Higashioka. There's a sweeper called strike. So no 1-2-3 inning for Bassitt. Higashioka walked his first time. Breaking ball. Swung on and missed. It's 0-2. Next pitch will be number 70. Here it is. That one's hit in the air to left. Ward is ranging back, but he's got room. Now he's circling under it, and he makes the catch. Second out of the inning. 1 more out for Bassitt's first non-run scoring inning. It's something. We can only go up from here, right, folks? Come on. Let's get this final out. Brandon Nimmo will bat for the 3rd time in as many innings. 2 down, runner at first. He's 2 for 2 already. He's already scored twice. First pitch is way too high. Bassitt has got to do better at getting ahead of these batters. He's throwing a lot of waste pitches to start an at bat. I mean, technically it's not a waste pitch, but it might as well be one. Here's a check on the runner. He's back in there. By definition, not a waste pitch, but in terms of, a pitch that has any ability to either fool the batter or get in there for a strike, no. There's a nice pitch. Good curveball. Started on the outside corner, dropped at the knees for strike 1. Come on, Bassitt. Just pretend this is the Dodgers. It's pretty much the same colors. Check swing foul. 2-2. Or is it, I'm sorry, 1-2 now on Nimmo. 2 down. We need one more strike to get out of this inning. One ball, 2 strikes. There goes the runner. Pitch fouled away. Is that Evan Carter off to the races? Carter will go back to first. He is a stolen base threat. He's a quick guy. One of the faster guys in the league, really. Another 1-2 pitch to Nimmo. We're waiting for.
NC State was great to me.
This time, no run from Carter, and Nimmo swing and a miss. And down he goes. It's a strikeout for Bassitt.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right. Hey, it's an inning with just one base runner and no runs scored, and he got a strikeout to end the inning. If we start to see more of that from Bassitt, then I think we can put that bad start behind us. But, man, what a bad start. It might be too much for us to come back from. I hope not. Long way to go in the ball game, folks. Yes, we're just 5 likes away. Folks, we're in a commercial break. I think now's the time to really push it, to just say, hey, you watching right now. We're 4 likes away. Help out. Get us to triple digits. It's nice to be a part of a community. We're helping each other. Hello, Kathy. Hey there, BW. I'm a big Vance Honeycutt fan. Why isn't he in the lineup? Wow. A question so important it was asked twice. Well, if you're a big fan, you should probably know that he's never played above A ball. Where is Honeycutt? Is he with Chesapeake? Is he in Double A? You're not going to see Honeycutt in the bigs for another year there, Kathy, minimum. But I'm glad to hear you're a fan. Gunnar Henderson is due up in this inning. It'll be Taylor Ward first, though, right? We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Ward is 0 for 1. He's hitting just .083, 1 hit here in the early going. First pitch to Ward is high for ball 1.
Taylor?
All right.
Taylor?
Ward, Henderson, and Alonso here in the bottom of the 3rd. 1-0 with the count. Leiter rocks, deals, swing and a miss on a slider. There's Cal Ripken Jr. in the front row. Ground ball right to short. Seager will scoop it up, and Ward is gone easily for the first out here in the 3rd. Taylor Ward now batting .077. That's when people ask, what year was I born? I say, 77. Gunner.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
First pitch is high for ball 1. Sheila doesn't want to see Ward in the leadoff spot anymore. I said after game 2 that Adley should be leading off with the way he's looked so far. This pitch is fouled back. The count is 1-1. I guess me and Albarnez, that's one thing we don't see eye to eye on. After the first couple of games, I felt like the top 3 guys in the order needed to be shaken up. And my best plan was to let Adley hit leadoff and let Ward hit lower in the order. Keep Gunner and Alonso where they are. but just give us a better chance at the first guy to come up to hit to do something productive. Maybe it'll be in the cards. I don't know. Another bad night from Ward. I don't know how much longer we're going to tolerate it. 2-1 the count on Gunnar. Pitch. Swing and a miss. He chased a slider up. It's 2-2. Honeycutt is still in high A, which is where he should start the season. I do think he needs to prove himself for just a couple of weeks because, I mean, that's where he was last season, and he didn't do well. He had a nice spring. Gunnar, opposite field. That ball felt like it got a lot on it, but it's going to hang up there in front of the track and left. Gunnar flies out to left for the second out. 2 up, 2 down for the Orioles in the bottom of the third. Here comes Alonso.
A polar bear stirs. A polar bear stirs.
How much more dangerous does the O's team become when you add Holiday back from his injury? Well, considering Holiday has started a rehab assignment with Norfolk, and over the weekend he didn't get a single hit. Whatever version of Holiday that's happening right now, I don't think is going to really help this team at all. The Holiday that we've seen over a season and a half has his ups and downs. I don't think we're anywhere near the potential that we're expecting to see from him. 1-0 pitch to Alonso is on the outside edge for a strike. But, yeah, if Holiday can become really good, if Mayo can blossom, if Basayo can blossom, I mean, it's a lot of ifs, but a lot of good young talent that, you know, if, say out of 3 or 4 guys, if 2 or 3 of them figure it out this year, then, yeah, it's going to be a really dangerous lineup. I think. The count is 1-2 on Alonso. 2 down, nobody on. Bottom of the third. That pitch, nearly clipped the top of the zone on a high curveball. Alonso let it pass, and it's a ball 2. 2-2 on the polar bear.
A polar bear stirs.
2-2 pitch. Outside, ball 3. Hey, I don't want to hear any, you quiet down. Full count, Rutschman, who's got a double tonight already, is on deck. Payoff pitch, called strike 3. Knee high, inside corner. Alonso strikes out looking. The top of this order goes hitless. And it's looking more like Saturday's offense right now, which is not a good thing. We go to the 4th inning. Right now, the Rangers have our number. It's 4-1 Texas. But, folks, I'm not going to let it get me down. I am going to eat some more of this basil beef I got over here. So I'm going to go off camera for a minute, folks. Like, subscribe, super chats, magic memberships. You know the deal. They're all there.
Strange friend in the Chesapeake.
Marcia.
Boy, Harry, you're full of energy. You look great. I hate to tell you how I feel. I swear.
I've had that bad back myself.
Also, with this cold, it just seems like it's settled in there.
That's age, friend.
I don't care what it is. It feels awful.
You smell like a drugstore.
That's right. I am a drugstore.
You're not a hypochondriac, are you?
What does that mean? Oversexed?
That's right! We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure! We've gone too far. There's too much to lose. We've got to keep our composure.
All right. Okay, coming back on camera here in just a moment. We are in the top of the fourth. Wyatt Langford will lead off for Texas, and Bassitt's first pitch, curveball breaking off the plate by a lot for ball one. There's another breaking ball. That one dipped into the dirt and got a chase that time from Wyatt Langford. 1 ball, 1 strike. Called a strike. And man, are the Rangers going to challenge any pitch? That was 3-4 inches outside. Texas has yet to challenge anything tonight, and they've had 3 or 4 chances to do so. Some of them maybe not as worth trying as others, but that was egregious. Here's a ball hitting the center field, straight away to Colton Cowser. He barely has to move. He makes the catch. 1 away in the fourth. Bassitt is on 79 pitches. And for my money, he's either going to go just 4 complete or get taken out at some point in the fifth. I don't see him going 5 full innings at this rate. Here's Corey Seager. That one's fouled off to the right. So 80 pitches now from Bassitt. Every starter looks like a Cy Young against us. That is such a Chilo comment. Pitch is outside. I thought it was every other team's number 9 hitter. Looks like, you know, Honus Wagner whenever we play him. Bassitt has gone at least 170 innings pitched over the last 4 seasons. There's a swing and a miss. 1 and 2. The count on Seager. Yeah, if Adley's not ready to go because he's, you know, on deck to hit, he's got to run back, put on his gear, and usually somebody like the backup catcher will come out to handle the warm-up pitches between innings. 2 and 2 the count on Seager. 1 out, nobody on in the top of the fourth. And my stream is froze. It's now 3 and 2. So ball 3. I don't know where it went, but we got a full count. Here comes the payoff pitch, number 85 from Bassitt. Hit on the ground towards second. Blaze will handle it and get it to first in plenty of time, 2 away. Bassitt is looking better. Unfortunately, he doesn't have long to go. He's up to 85 pitches, and the damage has been done. Here's Jake Berger, 1 for 2. He reached on an error, so on base both times. And that another first pitch, that's just not good. To me, that's his biggest problem, Bassitt. I can't assume that he's locating these first pitches where he wants to because they're way off the plate in some direction, and it's just allowing hitters to get ahead in the count every time. Make it 2-0 now on Berger. You got to get those first pitch. I mean, you know, this is a veteran pitcher. I don't need to tell him. He knows. 2-0 pitch hits Berger on the neck. Holy shit. Thank God that was a curveball. Berger apparently wasn't interested in getting his head out of the way of the ball. He just kind of absorbed the impact of a curveball hitting him in the jugular vein. All right, it got him on the back of the shoulder. Okay, I thought that got him like on the neck. All right, so he turned his shoulder. He can take that curveball there. He's fine. So a hit batter is added to the list of issues tonight for Chris Bassitt. Almost had a clean inning, but no. Runner at first, 2 down, and the batter, Jock Peterson, 0 for 1. He got a sac fly his last time. Swing and a miss, it's 0-2. Okay, folks. Trying to get through this 4th inning with the score still 4-1. Runner at first, 2 down, and an 0-2 count on Jock Peterson, the pitch. Again, I know it's an 0-2 pitch. I'm not expecting it to be even a borderline strike, but that pitch was just so far away. It's just a waste. And I've seen enough of those tonight. This will be pitch number 92 to Peterson. There's no way we're seeing Bassitt in the 5th. Here's a pop-up. Probably the last pitch of the night for Bassitt. Beavers will make the catch on a high fly ball to right field, and the inning is over. 90-plus pitches from Bassitt. I'm going to call it. That's the end of the night for him. Get somebody up on the pin. I'm voting for Anthony Nunez because we need somebody to get us through the 5th and 6th innings, and then we can return to our normal bullpen regiment. 4 innings from Bassitt, 6 hits, 3 walks. Just 2 strikeouts, 4 earned runs, 92 pitches, 57 strikes, 35 balls. Not good, but the only thing positive I can say is that he looked better the final 2 innings than he did the first 2 innings. But we're down by 3. The offense hasn't done a whole lot tonight. They need to wake up, or it wouldn't matter if Bassitt gave up only 2 or 3 runs. If we can't get more than 1 on the board ourselves. So plenty of finger pointing to go around this team right now. Come on, we got to wake up. George, they never showed anybody getting up in the pen, but I have to imagine that somebody's going to be ready to replace Bassitt for the 5th inning. 92 pitches. It's his first start, and he hasn't looked good. Why would you throw him back out there? I would have a big problem if Bassitt came back out to start the 5th. I don't care if it's a situation where it's a righty due up first and then a bunch of lefties after. We just want to bring him in for that one batter, and then we're going to go to a lefty like Dietrich Enns or something. No, he's done. You know? It could have been worse for Bassitt than this. It could have been worse. Don't forget about that terrible throw he made to the plate. It's just call it a night, take a shower, regroup. We'll see Bassitt in the series against the Pirates this weekend. I believe, right? Rogers will start the final game of this one, so it'll be our 2, 3, 4 pitchers for Pittsburgh. Yeah, we're going to get, what is that? Bradish, Boz, and Bassitt for the Pirates. All right, Adley Rutschman. Folks, Adley's hitting. He's hitting.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
He's got a double tonight and currently hitting .500. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Jeez. Sorry, folks. A little bit of just belching into the mic. It's not a big deal, right? Rutschman has a count of a ball and 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the 4th. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Man, he chased one below the zone. And down goes Rutschman. What is it that these Orioles make any pitcher look like a Cy Young candidate? Come on. If we don't pick it up, I'm just going to go get drunk at the Pure Wanker Pavilion. Tyler O'Neill takes a called strike. First pitch slider. O'Neill lined out his first time up. We need a rally. Pitch number 50 from Leiter is fouled behind the plate. That sinker got up there at 97. I remember when a guy like Randy Johnson throwing a sinker at 97 made the entire baseball world go, that's unfair. Now, swing and a miss. 0-2 pitch, changeup that kept moving in on O'Neill. He committed. He wished he didn't. That ball was closer to hitting him than him hitting it. He strikes out. There's 2 down. By the way, O'Neill is rocking a white belt with his uniform as opposed to the traditional black. I didn't even know you could do that. Dylan Beavers takes a curveball for a strike. Jack Leiter is throwing changeups in the 90s in a way that you don't normally see. Swing and a miss. That changeup at 93. A 93-mile-an-hour changeup. That was absolutely filthy. Came in the zone at the bottom and then just dropped straight down the final 10 feet to the plate. 0-2 pitch. That one bounces in there. Leiter will rub up a new baseball. 2 down, nobody on in the bottom of the 4th. 1-2 to Beavers. The pitch. He chased one in the dirt and strikes out.
Big buck, stop it all.
I hope we've got somebody up. Where's Nunez? We go to the 5th inning. The Rangers lead it 4-1. I don't know how this channel is going to get helped with a game like this. We're well over 100 likes now, folks. I want to say thank you for that.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Thank you so much. By the way, tomorrow, at least on my end, it'll be April 1st, April Fool's Day. But for you guys, that won't be until, what is that, Wednesday for you. So that's the 3rd game. So in a couple of nights, or what is it, Wednesday afternoon, I should say, I'll be able to give out some free Magic memberships for the new month. It won't be an April Fool's joke. They'll be real. I need a lucky. I think that's what I need. And if the Orioles could keep this a 4-1 game in the top of the 5th, I think for the bottom of the 5th, it's time to call upon the hat. Folks, do you remember what the hat did yesterday? This is why I don't worry as much as some of you. I got the hat. It's nothing like watching a Stand Up to Cancer commercial as you light up a cigarette. All right. I got my coffee. I got my nicotine. I got my caffeine. Breakfast of Champions, folks. By the way, folks, the sunlight is coming up over here on my end, so the color is going to change. I'm looking more and more pink, I think, as the game goes on. Not much I can do about it. Okay, is Bassitt still out here? He really is. Wow. First pitch is ball 1 to Smith. Second pitch is ball 2 to Smith. 2-0 to begin the 5th inning. Chris Bassitt's on 94 pitches. What the hell are we doing? It's the first start of the season. Even if he was pitching well, it's time to go to somebody. He's at 94 pitches. There's a strike, 2-1. I can't make sense of this, Albanez. I make it make sense. I know you went to a lot of pitchers last night. I know you want to wait as long as you can. But the fact of the matter is, Nunez can go 2 innings if you need him to. Dietrich Enns is available. He didn't pitch yesterday. Enns is up right now. The count is 3-1 on Smith. And Enns is another guy that can give you more than 1 inning. That pitch missed. Ball 4 to lead off the 5th. I am so pissed off. 97 pitches. What are you waiting for, Albanez? Again, you left Rogers in there on opening day with a leadoff walk later on in the game, but Rogers was looking better. And, yeah, this isn't the same situation. Josh Young fouls the first pitch back. Bassitt's going to hit triple-digit pitches tonight. I get it that Albie is trying to show a level of trust with his players, but Bassitt is a veteran. Like, it's one thing to keep the confidence level for a kid up. Bassitt should know himself that he doesn't have it tonight, and for him to get pulled out of the game at this point is not, some sort of slap in his face. It's just time to go. Pitch number 100 tonight on an 0-2 count to Young. And he strikes him out. A 3-pitch strikeout. Of course. I knew it all along.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
100 pitches on the nose, and here comes Albanez. He's making the move now, and I'm assuming it's going to be Dietrich Enns. So Bassitt goes 4 1/3 innings, throws 100 pitches. He has a base runner that he walked to lead off the inning out there, his responsibility. 100 pitches from Bassitt. Even if Dietrich Enns doesn't allow the inherited runner to score, Bassitt at best will have an ERA of 8.31 after tonight, giving up 6 hits and 4 walks in 4 1/3 innings. It was not pretty. Well, me and the manager were never going to agree on everything forever. And I'm just some dude. So what's my opinion matter? Again, if it's a different stage of the season, if it's a matter of like, well, our bullpen is really taxed, we really need you to go this far, middle of the season, I'd get it. But I mean, like, it's the start of the season. The bullpen isn't taxed yet. We've got built-in off days to help out in this first month of the season. We also, we're talking about a 6-man rotation. Well, we stuck with a 5-man rotation. That's an extra arm in the pen. We should be able to turn to the pen earlier than we would have if we had 6 guys in this rotation. Well, Charm City chat, we'll just have to bite the bullet on this one. Dietrich Enns is in a crouch right now, psyching himself up before stepping onto the mound. Enns has appeared in 1 game, went an inning and 2/3, gave up a run. And he will face, who's up? Evan Carter? Evan Carter, 2 for 2 already. First pitch is a check swing. He didn't go. A curveball from Inns at just 76. A single and a double and a run scored for Carter tonight. I think he also stole a base, didn't he? Check on the runner Smith at first. He's back standing. Pull his butt, says Gary. There goes the runner. Throw down is offline. I have yet to see one good throw from either Rutschman or Basayo on an attempted base stealer so far this season. A lot of throws coming up short and arriving on the third base side of the bag, which makes it tougher to get that tag on quick. So Smith steals his first base of the season. That takes the conventional double play away with 1 out. 1-1 to Carter. Swing and a miss. Foul tip. Into the glove of Rutschman. 1-2. Inns takes a look at the runner at second. The 1-2 line foul. Carter a little bit late. Went the other way. Luckily a little bit late, or else that might have been down the left field line. Ah, a little kid got that ball. That's good. One and two on Carter. The pitch. Outside. Here goes another, a throw back to second base to get Smith back on the bag. I can't even talk. I just talked myself into a verbal corner. Rutschman after that last pitch where they throw down a second to try to catch the runner off the bag there, and that's another play that I've yet to see come close to working. All it does is make me worry a ball's going to wind up in the outfield and the runner's going to get to third. That has happened already. We got a full count on Evan Carter now. Payoff pitch. Top of the zone, called strike 3. Beautiful pitch from Inns. A sweeper right on the top of the zone there. You could see Carter give up on it. Down he goes.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Folks, keep those new subscribers coming. We're closing in on 4,000. There's a called strike. I got a feeling it's going to happen during this series. How quickly you want it to happen is up to you guys. We could celebrate tonight. It might be the only thing we can celebrate. 0-1 on Higashioka. Make it 0-2. A changeup swung on and missed. One more strike to get out of the inning. Scoreboard in the middle is stuck on a stolen base. Say what? Say what? 0-2 on Higashioka. Pitch. That's high. I'll just refresh everything. How's that? I'll refresh. Exciting. It's so exciting to me, yeah. All right, here comes the 1-2. Bounces in there. It gets away from Rutschman, but not far enough from the runner at second to advance. I hit the refresh on the top scoreboard, but it doesn't seem to be... I mean, the score is right. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a curveball. Strikeout to end the inning.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
This inning has come to an ends. Get it? Oh, I see. The scoreboard is now... Okay. It's just an extremely delayed reaction. All right. We move now to the bottom of the fifth inning. We are halfway through. Rangers are ahead 4-1. No harm, no foul with Bassitt going the extra batter. I mean, that's the result, but I still think it was not the right decision. And, again, I'm a regular dude. He's a Major League Baseball manager. Everybody should, in a situation like that, just go, well, Alvarez knew what he was doing. He kept Bassitt in there. He got as much out of him as he could. It didn't hurt us. We got out of it. Yeah. In hindsight, yeah, all that happened. But I'm looking at just the press. Even if you take aside the level of ineffectiveness, however you want to rate Bassitt's performance tonight, even if he was, in your opinion, good. When I say you, I mean anybody. Once you get to that kind of a pitch count, first start of the season, precedent is that's enough. That's enough for that first start. But, again, he did push it with Rogers, and it worked out, and I'm happy he did that. Dream is lagging a bit right now. My apologies. Kobe Mayo has a count of no balls, 1 strike, leading off the bottom of the 5th. Pitch from Leiter. Swung on and missed. A changeup. That's been Leiter's pitch tonight. A low 90s changeup. Gets another swing and miss. It's 0-2. "57 pitches, 37 for strikes for Leiter." What is going on with the stream right now? Come on. And he just struck out. Good grief. Kobe Mayo strikes out, folks. 1 away in the 5th. Colton Cowser walked his first time. Swing and a miss. Hey, what do you know? Folks, if you see my complexion turning pink and red as time goes on, it's not my frustration boiling over. It's the natural light of the sun dominating the artificial light of my YouTube studio light. It's a weird part of the day to be streaming over here. Here's the 0-2 to Cowser. He chased one off the plate. I guess he's protecting. It's still 0-2 as he fouls it away. It is nighttime in Baltimore. First night game of the season. And so far, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun. A home run from Gunnar Henderson, the only highlight. 0-2 pitch, fouled off to the right. All right, the 0-2. Called strike 3 and challenge it. Cowser, tap your helmet. Tap your helmet, dude. He did. We're going to look at this. It should be low. And again, I don't know why the Twins aren't challenging anything yet tonight. That pitch is low. We are still alive with Colton Cowser. It's a count of a ball and 2 strikes. Now, what are the odds Cowser finishes this at bat striking out anyway? Probably pretty high. But let's see what he can do. Prove us. Milkman, come on, buddy. Pitch. That bounces all the way to the backstop. 2-2. Come on, Cowser. Thanks for that reminder, Chilo. Who do we play after the Rangers? Do we get the Twins? 2-2 pitch, hit on the ground, back in at third base. It's going to be a near impossible play. And yeah, Cowser is going to beat that one out easily. With the shift on, the third baseman was playing near shortstop. And with the ball hit to his right, he had to head toward the third baseline to grab it, and an off-balance throw with not a whole lot on it comes up short and late. Cowser's going to reach with an infield hit, folks. Come on. That's something. Come on. Cowser's been on base both times tonight. Here's Blaze. He takes high for ball one.
I do believe I'm on fire. I do believe I'm on fire.
Cowser, we're down by 3. Maybe not the best opportunity to steal, but he was very successful when trying to last season. I think he only got caught once, maybe not at all. First pitch is a strike, or I'm sorry, that was pitch 2. So that was a 1-0 count, and now it's a 1-1 on Blaze. My beautiful voice is blank. Wouldn't somebody else be telling me that right now, Gary? Why only me? Or why only you? I feel like if I wasn't making any sound, that a lot more people would be telling me that. 2-1 the count on Blaze. Pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2. I do see that the scoreboard has jumped out of whack. And I can fix that for you here in a sec. There we are. Over here. And there we go. Pitch is high. Full count on Blaze. 1 out. Runner at first. Do we send Cowser here? I would send him. I don't want to hit into a double play, and I want to go first to third if we can get a hit. Payoff pitch. Up the middle. Base hit. Cowser, can you make it to third? No, because he didn't run on that 3-2 pitch. We would have had first and third with 1 out. Instead of first and second, if Cowser's taken off there. But Blaze gets another hit. He's off to a nice start. Right up the middle. Top of the order coming up, Taylor Ward. For God's sakes, Mr. RBI man, would you do something here, please?
Taylor?
There's going to be a mound meeting, a pitching coach coming in to check on Leiter. Oh, for God's sakes. I'm not sure who the Rangers pitching coach is. They do have, isn't it Skip Schumacher that's taken over the Rangers this season? Skip Schumacher, the new coach. Let me look up Texas Rangers pitching coach. I don't recognize him. All right, the count, there is no count. It's Taylor Ward coming up with runners at first and second and 1 out.
Taylor?
First pitch to Ward. Here it is. Hit in the air to right field. Going toward the foul line and making the catch. Tagging and going up to third base is Cowser, but there's 2 down in the inning. Catch made out there in right field by Brandon Nimmo. So it's up to Gunnar, folks. We need Gunnar to come up with a big hit right now.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Yeah, I know Schumacher's the new manager. I'm asking I'm trying to find out who the pitching coach is because he just had a mound meeting. It looks like it's a guy by the name of Jordan Teagues. Jordan Teagues is the Ranger pitching coach. Never heard of him. First and third, 2 down for Gunner, folks. Come on. In fact, I want to take this scoreboard off the screen because I don't want any spoilers with this at-bat coming, folks. We need something right now. Whoops, that's me. Pitch. Line drive, base hit, right center field. 1 run will score. And first to third goes the trail runner. The Orioles get a run back. It's 4-2. Gunner with both RBIs tonight. Folks, take the info away and the Orioles will play.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
All right, so Blaze makes it first to third. Gunner's at first. 2 down in the inning. Tying runs are on base for the polar bear.
A polar bear stirs.
First pitch is high for ball 1. Come on, Charm City. This may be our time. Come on, nah. Come on, nah. 4-2 Rangers. We're in the bottom of the 5th. 2 down. The pitch. Inside 2-0. A home run would be glorious, but an extra base hit could tie it up. Pitch taken, a slider on the outer half of the plate, top part of the zone. The count is 2-1. We got a super chat, folks.
Message for you, son.
Annie says, "I'll give you a mound meeting."
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Hit hard on a low pitch by Alonso, but he pulls it foul. It's 2-2. Come on, folks. We need a big rally. We need a big result right now. Thanks again for the super chat, Annie. It's a long way. I'm not going to meet you halfway to get on that mound. It's a long way out here. 2-2 pitch. Oh, God, he swung at a pitch high and strikes out Alonso. That was a ball. The inning is over. The tying runs are left on base. The Orioles do get 1. It's a 2-run game. We're going to the 6th inning. The Orioles leave 2. Texas 4, Baltimore 2, going into the 6th. Folks, Charm City Chat, it's time to request those watching right now to help out that have not helped out already. Those who have, I'm not talking to you. You guys already did your job. But for those watching right now, if you wouldn't mind, it really helps the channel if you just tap that thumbs up and give this game you're watching, this event you're watching here, a like. They help. They really, really do. And we're kind of setting a bar here early in the season. After getting well over 200 likes on opening day, we got to 200 something yesterday. The 200 at this point now is no longer a crazy goal, but right now I'm just looking for 150. I'm just looking for 150. There's a lot of time left in the game. Please hit that thumbs up. We are in a commercial break. You're not missing anything. And a reminder that the next game on this channel will be tomorrow. Same start time as tonight. First pitch is at 6:35 Eastern Time. I'll be on the air at 6:20 going over the pregame notes, lineups, and matchups, talking points from the previous game, all that good stuff, starting at 6:20 p.m. tomorrow, as it'll be Zach Eflin making his first start of the season for the Orioles, going up against one of the better right-handed pitchers in the past decade or so in Major League Baseball, Jacob deGrom. All right, it is the top of the 6th. It's time to shut the Rangers down for the rest of the night and work on getting back and taking over. It is 4-2. Dietrich Inns versus Brandon Nimmo, top of the order for Texas. First pitch, fastball is outside. Nimmo is already 2 for 3. So 4th time through the order as we begin the 6th for Texas. And that one missed. It's 2-0. Dietrich Inns goes into his 2-0 delivery. A ball hit up the middle. Back. Oh, my God. Gunnar booted another one. Gunnar has made an error in back-to-back games on routine ground balls. Cowser and Ward are sharing a smile out there in left center field after retrieving that ball. I'm not sure what they're happy about. I'm not happy right now. E6 on Gunnar. Leadoff man is on. With the 2-3-4 batters coming up. And they're out there smiling about it. Why? I mean, I don't want this team moping around, but if they're going to smile, that's not the time to do it. What is going on here? 0-1 on Langford. Check on the runner at first. He's back standing. Mayo cannot play shortstop. No. We're lucky that he can handle third. He's looking pretty good over there. I think we need to count our blessings and just keep him over there. We have talked over on my Discord about what to do about Gunnar at shortstop, but I don't think you're going to see any changes that are significant in this season. Maybe going into 2027, if there is baseball, there could be some changes made around the horn in the Oriole infield. We got a 2-1 count on Wyatt Langford. Langford is 1 for 3. The pitch, that's low, 3-1. The Cardiac Kids. I tell you, I mean, we're only into game 4, and there's been a couple of games already where my blood pressure and my emotional pendulum have been swinging all over the place. There's a called strike to get the count full. Have the Rangers attempted one challenge yet tonight? Not saying that was the one to do it on, but there definitely have been some earlier in the game. I mean, they're winning. They still have their 2 challenges in their pocket. I can't really argue, but I'm just surprised, I guess. 3-2 pitch. What happened there? Did the ump ring him up or not? Looks like the ump rung him up, and Texas is now finally going to make their first challenge, and they're going to lose it. They're going to lose it as Dietrich Inns hits the corner on the inside at the knees. See you later.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Blase Alexander? Is that what you're, are you asking about Blase Alexander? Corey Seager looks at a pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Couple of ground outs and a walk in the game for Seager. Hey there, Dingleberry. Up and in. Seager turns out of the way. The count is 2-0. Always been good fan. Want to see him play game correctly. Well, yeah. That's how you win. You do the right things and you give yourself a chance to win. 2-0 pitch. A little bit low outside. 3-0. This is a lefty-lefty matchup that you want to see Even though Seager's a tough cookie, you want to not just give him a 4-pitch walk here with a runner at first. But that's what we've just done. A 4-pitch walk to Seager that pushes the runner from first up into scoring position. First and second with 1 out for the Rangers. Folks, 7 likes away from 150. 150. And we're going to go to 200. Damn it. I've got aspirations. Here comes Drew French to talk to Dietrich Enns. He's on 25 pitches right now. He's the only reliever so far for Bassitt. So far for Enns, he's given up a walk. He struck out 3. But there's also been an error, which is why there's 2 men on base right now. Jake Berger is due up next, right-handed bat. But then you have a tough left-handed bat of Jock Peterson on deck. So I can see why you want to stick with Enns. You probably want to keep him in there till you get Peterson. But the problem is you got nowhere to really pitch around the right-handed bat of Berger. You need to go after him here too. Berger's already 1 for 2. He's singled. He's been hit by a pitch. He's driven in 2 runs. And he's hitting .467 in the early going. Here comes the first pitch to Berger. That's a breaking ball fouled behind the plate. Just 77 on that slow curve. The infield is shifting for the right-handed batter to pull, but it's not a heavy shift, I'd say. Hit on the ground toward the left side. Picked up by Mayo to second for 1. Over to first. Not in time. Relay a little bit late to Alonso from Alexander, but the Orioles do get the middle runner. There are 2 down in the inning. First and third for the Rangers. Berger gets on base again, but this time it's a fielder's choice. And with Peterson, the left-handed bat, due up and the lefty Enns on the mound, they're going to make a pinch hit move right now and go to one of the more entertaining players in baseball the last dozen years or so, Andrew McCutchen, folks. Kutch. He's off to a nice start with the Rangers. He had a game, I think, yesterday where he had a double and a home run, drove in 4. Somebody might want to double-check that for me, but McCutchen showing he still got it. The Pirates sort of unceremoniously let him walk after spending his entire career there, but he says he wants to keep playing. First pitch to Kutch is swung on and missed. A change-up outside. Enns gets him to chase. 0-1 on McCutchen. First and third for the Rangers, 2 down. The Orioles can't afford Texas to widen their lead here. Pitch. Fouled back. We got 2 strikes. Coming up on 7:30 a.m. local time for me, which should be 8:30 p.m. local time on the East Coast. Only difference is I'm a day ahead of you. I'm in the future. Enns' 30th pitch on an 0-2 count to McCutchen. That one came in there, attractive, a changeup, but it went down below the zone, and McCutchen laid off like a good veteran should. It's a ball and 2 strikes on McCutchen. He's hitting .444. I guess he's 4 for 9 to start the season. That one's low. 0-2 count now even up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 for 4, 3 RBI and a home run. I believe there was a double with that other hit there, Phantom. So, yeah, a couple of extra base hits, 3 RBI. I believe he was named the player of the game. I went over to the Rangers Twitter account today to study up on him, and that's what I saw. Kutch getting player of the game honors from yesterday. We got a 2-2 count. Deuces are wild, folks. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and 2 men on base in a 2-run game. The pitch. Hit in the air, behind the plate and foul. McCutchen just missed that one. Is it almost time for my Fruit Loops? Double barrel action in the Ranger bullpen. A lefty and a righty up. Jalen Beeks, the lefty. Jacob Junis, the righty. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Inns goes up the ladder and gets McCutchen a chase one out of the zone to end the inning.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
You can see McCutchen go, why the hell was I swinging at that pitch?
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right. So McCutchen, again, had a really good game yesterday. Comes up in a big spot, pinch hitting for Peterson. Strikes out. We go to the bottom of the sixth. The Rangers lead at 4-2. Phone call? What? I don't know. Oh, you're talking about the show Mad Men. Okay. Slater, I was getting confused. Yeah, Mad Men was a great show. Don Draper. He's a lucky strike man, don't you know?
I mean, you know I'm a lucky strike man from way back.
It goes way back. And that's how I got to know a lovely lady by the name of Christina Hendricks. Oh, my.
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get laid.
My goodness.
Got Bush. We've got Bush.
Christina Hendricks. Hello.
Where you from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
Folks, I don't drink a whole lot of bathwater, but when I do, it's Christina Hendricks bathwater. All right, we go to the bottom of the sixth inning. Who we got due up? Adley, O'Neill, and Beavers. Speaking of Beavers, folks, Christina Hendricks, by the way. Sorry, I guess I need to focus now. Adley Rutschman's up. 1 for 2 with a double.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Jack Leiter is still out there. First pitch was a strike. Next pitch will be number 80. And here it is. That one's in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike to Rutschman, leading off the 6th. Adley seems like the perfect guy to start a rally right now. With the way this lineup's been going. Lots of empty space on the left side of the infield if Adley can just hit the ball the other way. The Rangers are basically giving him the left side of the field right now. He fouls off this pitch. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Pitch. Oh, he chased one and he pops it up. Left field side toward the foul territory and in foul ground. That ball will drop in uncaught. Both the shortstop and the left fielder converging. Both got within a foot or two of the ball, but nobody could close it down. It's just strike 2 on Rutschman. Slater's not even sweating it. All right, Slater. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, you know what? I haven't gone to the hat yet. 1-2 pitch. Hit in the air. Lazy fly ball to center. It's going to be the center fielder who will get there in time. Plenty of time to make the catch. 1 down. Folks, it's time. It might have been a bit late, but better late than never. I mean, we need some help, folks. Let's go. All right. Tyler O'Neill. What, you think the hat doesn't work? Do you remember us being down 4-0 when I put on the hat yesterday? Anybody remember how that game went? Don't you question the hat.
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
All right, Leiter is up to 84 pitches. It's ball 1 to O'Neill. Next pitch, low and away, not close, 2-0. A bloop and a blast, folks. That's all we're needing. A bloop and a blast. The Pure Sweat Pavilion. I think that's in Dundalk, right? That pitch is fouled back, 2-1 on O'Neill.
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
Folks, we're up to 3980 plus. Can we get to 4,000 subscribers tonight? O'Neill gets under one to left. It's still hanging up there. Warning track, and it's going to die in front of the 373-foot sign down the left field corner. O'Neill just got under that one a bit. Just missed hitting the crap out of this one. Right into the corner. O'Neill is retired. 2 down for Dylan Beavers. Swing and a miss. He chased a curveball that bounced far, far away for strike 1. Leiter closing in on 90 pitches, and he's about to make it through 6 innings. And more than likely a quality start. 0-1 pitch. That one is another breaking ball. This time Beavers lays off. It's low and in for ball 1. Nice. Franklin's rocking a 66 O's hat. I'm jealous. The 66 team. 60-year anniversary of sweeping the Dodgers and outpitching the team that was known as the team you couldn't outpitch. Well, we did in 66. Pitch number 91 from Leiter to Beavers is fouled straight back. It made the ladies in the front row behind the plate flinch. Always fun to watch spectators sitting right behind the plate flinch on a foul ball. 2-2. Leiter's pitch. Hit in the air by Beavers. It's going to be another lazy fly ball. Left center. Center fielder will make the catch. Inning over. Might be the end of the night for Leiter. If so, he did quite well. 2 runs given up in 6 innings of work. He struck out, I think, 8? Maybe 9 guys? He struck out 8. Gave up just 1 walk to 8 strikeouts. Gave up 5 hits. So he averaged just 1 base runner per inning. That's a whip of a flat 1. And the ERA, 2 runs in 6 innings. That gives you a flat 3. That is quality from Jack Leiter. But it's only a 2-run game, folks. Only a bloop and a blast separating these two teams with 3 innings left to go. Hang in there. Joe likes the OG 54 bird. Hey, folks, I saw a baseball card that was published before the Orioles' 54 inaugural season actually was underway, and they actually decided on their uniform. The Orioles actually, their original uniform design had the word Baltimore across the chest in cursive, like you would assume they would, but there was a baseball bat kind of connecting the interlocking circle of the B of Baltimore, and then again through like the I don't know. It was a bat with 2 Oriole birds perched on either end of the bat. Basically, we copied the same logo as the St. Louis Cardinals. And, of course, we were a team that had just moved from St. Louis as the Browns. I don't know why, but they basically tried to steal the Cardinals' look with the 2 birds perched on a bat look. And you can actually find an image or 2 out there of Oriole players from the original team before the season started. This is like early promotional stuff. They had this uniform. It never got used in a game, and probably best it didn't. Rico Garcia is on in relief for the Orioles here in the 7th. And the first pitch to Josh Smith is a fastball inside for ball 1. Garcia helped us get out of a jam yesterday. I'm trying to remember who he helped get out of that jam. Was that the jam that Boz left with, or was that the jam Wells made? And I think Cano came in to get Wells out of a jam. But anyway, this is what Garcia does. He's the master of the jam. 2-0 pitch to Smith is a strike, fastball at 95. Ah, right. He bailed out Yermil Geraldo for the 3 walks to load the bases. Thank you very much. 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. It's 2-2. Rico. Vale, vale, la. Suave. The 2-2 to Smith. Pitch. Swing and a miss. A changeup. Right on the corner, knee high on the outside. See you later. The Jam Master.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Josh Young is 0 for 3. Line drive right to second base. Caught in the breadbasket there by Blaze Alexander. 2 down. All right, a 1 pitch out. I've been waiting for one of those. 2 down in the 7th. Here comes Evan Carter. He's 2 for 3. A double, a single. Last time struck out. Bases empty, 2 down, top of the 7th. Texas ahead 4-2. And a first pitch curveball inside from Garcia. Jacob Junis, who was up earlier for the Rangers, is still throwing, and I would assume he's going to come in next for Jack Leiter in this bottom half of the inning. That changeup just nicks the bottom inner corner of the zone. For strike 1 on Carter, 1-1 the count. That one was borderline, up and in on the zone. Not worth a challenge, I guess. The count is 2-1. Fouled straight back, and the same ladies that flinched a few minutes ago have flinched once more. 2 for flinching. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Bases empty. Garcia from the belt. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. A couple of Ks for Garcia. Rico.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Suave. Hey, folks. That'll do it for 6.5 innings here tonight. That means it's a 7th inning stretch. And I know we're down right now, folks, but that's the point of the 7th inning stretch. It's time to rally. And what better way to rally than to throw some cakes on the griddle. Get those cakes up in the chat now, folks.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Oh, my God, it's empty.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
That's better.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
This is a calling all Oriole fans. I'm putting out a SOS.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
I'll send an SOS to the chat. I'll send an SOS to the chat. I hope that someone gets my. I hope that someone gets my. I hope that someone gets my message in a bottle.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Message in a bottle, yeah.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
A year has passed since I wrote my note.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
I should have known this right from the start.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Folks, am I from Baltimore? No. Technically, I'm a Marylander, but PG County, baby. I'm a dual citizen of D.C. and Baltimore, thanks to my geographical miracle of being in northern PG County. That's where I'm from. Folks, Jacob Junis pitched for the Guardians last season. 57 appearances, and the rest of his stats have gone away. I don't know. But a first pitch strike to Kobe Mayo. Folks, swing and a miss, 0-2. A slider that broke outside. It's no balls, 2 strikes to Mayo.
Let's get it all on there. Just spread it out. Let's get it all on there. Just spread it out.
0-2. Mayo tonight is 0 for 2. We need base runners, pitch, swing, and a foul. Got a piece of that one? Even though it was not in the zone. Folks, it's feeling kind of lifeless here in the ballpark right now. I got to be honest. There's a little nubber up the first baseline. It's a fair ball. The pitcher throws, and he's out? Oh, we got to take a close look at this. Kobe Mayo booking it down the line on a little nubber up the first baseline. The pitcher had to throw off balance almost blindly, turning around and throwing. And the Orioles will challenge this. It looked like a safe play to me in real time. The Orioles are going to challenge. It's a huge challenge. It means getting the leadoff man on base. And we're going to have to see a frame by frame on this one. Oh, well, that's his leg is blocking the glove, but it looks like it's at worst a tie. I hope we get this overturned. I think we've got a chance. It's a big, big call right here. Getting that leadoff man on. Odds of scoring in a given inning go up a lot if you get that lead. Oh, he's safe. Right there, he's safe. That's your best angle. Why do they have to wait for angle number 6 to give us the best angle? He's safe. He's safe. I don't want to hear any nonsense. I know we need indisputable evidence. I know it's leaning toward out because that's the original call, but damn it, that's safe in my book. Only way Mayo can get on base. Matt, you haven't been watching. Mayo has had great at-bats so far this season. He's had a good spring. He had 2 hits yesterday. The ruling is going to stand. They say he's out, and that's a bunch of malarkey in my view.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. 0-1 is strike 2. Cowser looking at a changeup all the way in there. Anthony Nunez is up in the Oriole pen. Here's a tapper back toward the pitcher, and picking it up, Junis will throw Cowser out, second out of the inning. Well, we've had a couple of balls hit about 5 to 10 feet here in this inning so far. 2 swinging bunts for 2 outs. Here comes Blaze Alexander.
I do believe I'm on fire.
In my humble view, assuming Blaze doesn't get this inning continued, the 8th inning is where it's at for us. We're going to have the top of the order. That's when you want to rally. It's shaping up to where we're not going to see the likes of Ward, Gunnar, or Alonso, or even possibly Rutschman in the 9th inning. So if we're going to rely on our best hitters to come back, I think we need to make it happen in the 8th. But we're still hitting the 7th inning here. Blaze is up at the plate right now at 2 down. This mound meeting for the Rangers is over. Here comes the first pitch to Blaze. Hit on the ground right to short. Seager with a routine play, and that'll do it. So the Orioles will have the top of the order up in the 8th. And again, for my money, that's where you need to rally. You can't leave it for the 9th because the Rangers will have their closer, and we're going to have the bottom half of the order. Got to do something in the 8th, folks. But for now, we go to the top half of the 8th. The Rangers lead at 4-2. I'm going to step aside here for a bathroom break. And I appreciate everybody hanging around. I know we're behind, and we may not win tonight, but we're going to try, damn it. All right? Hang in there. Be right back.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when Monday the Monster...
2-2. Hit in the air to right center field and deep. Going back, it is 11-0 Blue Jays. This gotta be one of the most disgusting fucking turn of events I have ever watched. I mean, the New York Yankees as a whole should be a fucking shame to themselves that they are not only losing, they are taking an absolute thrashing, Diddy style, with no Vaseline whatsoever, no baby oil, nothing. They are getting balls dragged over their fucking foreheads like a group of bitches is what is happening right now for the New York Yankees. One of the nastiest, disgusting displays of baseball I have ever watched. This one is hit in the air to left field. There's 2 outs. Who gives a fuck? 2 away.
All right, we're in the top of the 8th, and the first pitch from Rico Garcia hits the outside black for strike 1. Kyle Higashioka up for the 4th time tonight, 0 for 2 with a walk. Top of the 8th, folks. We're down by 2. Next pitch outside. It's 1-1. How we doing, Charm City chat? Yeah, a little visit from our old pal Pete. NYY Underground, folks. This ball's hit hard, and it's a foul ball, thankfully, on the third base side. Yes, folks, no spoilers, please. I know it's going to be hard to believe, but the people that are here aren't waiting to have somebody text them what happens in the game. They're waiting to hear me announce it with my voice. It's a crazy concept, I know. 1-2 on Higashioka. Pitch. That one starts outside, stays outside, a curveball, 2-2. Folks, we're up to 160 plus likes. The problem is the people in the room, the number's starting to go down a bit. I think we've got some people giving up. Called strike 3. Not close. Texas will challenge and will win. This is the worst call tonight by the umpire. That was outside by half a foot. Good grief. That was way outside by 2 lengths of the baseball at least. So Texas does challenge successfully. The count is full on Higashioka. Scoreboard issue? Okay, one moment. Payoff pitch. Called strike 3. Garcia nails a corner again.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Now that's how you pitch. Rico Garcia is putting the ball right where he wants to. I can't say the same about Bassitt tonight. And I can't say the same about Enns either tonight or pretty much since spring training started. Brandon Nimmo at the plate. Fouls one back. 5th time through the order now for the Rangers. Nimmo 2 for 4. He's scored twice on a couple of singles. He's also driven in a run. The 0-1 to Nimmo. That one top of the zone, just missed by an inch. 1 ball, 1 strike. An abbreviated check of the out-of-town scores. White Sox ahead of the Marlins 9-3, bottom of the 8th. Top 9, Reds over the Pirates 2-0. Nationals beating up on the Phillies 9-2. Nimmo pops up this curveball, shallow center. Cowser coming in and makes an easy catch, 2 down. The Phillies lost 2 out of 3 to these Rangers at home to begin their season and are now getting beat up at home by the Nationals, 9-2 Washington. Top 6, the Rockies, 2-1 over the Blue Jays. Let's go Colorado. Beat Toronto any way you can, please. Atlanta's up 3-0 on the A's in the bottom of the 6th. Cubs up 6-0 on the Angels. Here's a ground ball to short. Gunnar, please make this look easy. Gunnar throws out Wyatt Langford to end the inning. Folks, we're going to the bottom of the 8th. Big inning coming up. The top of the order for the Orioles. They're down by 2. And the Rangers are going to bring in their closer for the 9th with this lead as it is. So if you want to get to them, now's the time. Remaining games, bottom of the 6th. Rays ahead of the Brewers 1-0. 1-1 tie between the Mets and Cardinals. Also top 6. In the 4th, Astros ahead of Boston 3-0. Final score earlier today, Royals 3, Twins 1. And coming up later tonight, the Yankees are going to be playing the Mariners out west. Go Seattle. The Padres and Giants will go head-to-head in an NL West matchup, and Cleveland is out to play the Dodgers out west. Good luck, Cleveland. Also, one more game, Tigers and Diamondbacks. That starts in about an hour and 10 minutes. Okay, there's your out-of-town scoreboard, folks. We are getting ready for the bottom of the 8th inning. Again, top of the order. Now's the time, folks. Now's the time. What do you say? What do you say? I got on the hat. Now I'm wondering, for those who are watching right now that are not yet subscribed, have you noticed that the sub count is so close to 4,000? I'm going to make a deal with you. Get us to 4K, and we win this damn game. We figure it out. Come on. And if I'm wrong, you can unsub. I'll understand. Because I'm offering you this. And if I don't come in with my end of the bargain, then why should you? Let's go. If you're watching right now, sub it up. Let's see it hit $39.90, and then we'll know we're moments away from 4K. Come on, folks. It's free. And whenever I bring up subscribing, the Charm City chat is always ready to pipe in and help encourage those watching to do it. Right, folks? Oh, boy. All right. Southpaw Jalen Beeks last season came from the Diamondbacks from their bullpen. First pitch strike to Taylor Ward. So despite the fact that 2 to 3 batters due up are right-handed, they go to the lefty Beeks. Ward fouls the 0-1 back. It's 0-2 quickly.
Taylor?
Ward is 0 for 3. We need something offensively from you, sir. The 0-2. That one's lifted into left center. That one could drop. Down for a base hit. On an 0-2 pitch, a flare to left. And just like that, a bloop. And now it's time for the blast. Let's go. Folks, we're going to go scoreboard dark at this stage. I don't want any spoilers for this. Gunner's up. First pitch is high for ball one. Come on, Charm City chat. Make some frickin' noise.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
Want to know on Gunner, the pitch. Swing and a miss. A changeup off the plate inside. Gunner went after it. 1 ball, 1 strike. Mr. Splash is pacing around the splash zone, hoping that he's got some work to do here soon. Oh, come on. Now's not the time for the stream to start lagging. Come on, pick it up. I'm frozen on Gunner right now. Come on, man. 1-1 the count. Don't make me refresh now. I got to remember to do this, like, between innings, this stage of the game. This happens every time at this stage of the night. Guys, I'm going to have to refresh. And the biggest at-bat of the game. Boy, I'm so sorry. Hang in there, folks. Just hang right in there. If there is a result from the play already, you're allowed to report it. Go ahead and report what happens with Gunner. I'm still waiting to get my game back up. Gunner, it looks like he's walking back to the dugout. Did he strike out? Let's see this pitch. Gunner did strike out. Okay, 1 down. Sorry, Gunner. All right, we got Alonso coming up as the tying run. He's searching for his first home run as an Oriole. He's 0 for 3 tonight. He struck out back in the 5th. Come on, Pete.
A polar bear stirs.
First pitch is a backdoor cutter for a strike. Come on, look at those kids over the left field wall waiting for your home run there, Pete. Pitch. And Alonso with a ground ball to the third base side. What happened there? A line drive? What happened? He's on base. Things just skipped ahead for me. On one hand, that's good. Okay, here's the replay. Line drive, third base. Backhanded stop. Slowed the ball down. First and second. So the Orioles have the tying runs on with 1 out for Adley Rutschman. Okay.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Come on, folks. Tying runs are on for Adley. Rutschman batting right-handed against the lefty Beeks. First pitch called a strike. The Rangers lead at 4-2. The Orioles have the tying runs at first and second. We're in the bottom of the 8th. 1 out. 0-1 on Rutschman, who's 1 for 3. Pitch. Hit in the air. Center field, but right to him. That's out number 2. That's not going to get her done. 2 down in the inning. Tyler O'Neill is due up now. This is a good matchup versus the lefty Beeks. O'Neill came up with a big 3-run homer yesterday. Can he do it again? Folks, we need Popeye to come up big.
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
Come on. The pitch. Hit on the ground, right to short. Underhand flip by Seager to the second base bag to get the force. 1 pitch, and O'Neill grounds out. This rally ends with nothing. 2 men left on. And now, if we're going to come back, it has to be against the closer with the bottom part of the order due up. That sucked. We go to the 9th inning. The Rangers lead this one 4-2. Sorry, folks. Sorry about that one.
Big buck, stop it all.
I'll go ahead and bring up that scoreboard again for you. Oh, boy. And we got DeGrom tomorrow. Yep, best chance. Didn't I say before the inning it was going to be our best chance? I know. It is frustrating. How many men left on base here tonight? I'm going to guess 7. We have left 6. 10 left on by Texas. We've left 6. Thanks, Dingleberry. It's nice to hear that it's all good. It's nice to hear a fan that isn't completely freaking out. We might drop to 2-2, folks. We might. But, you got to take this one series at a time, right? One series at a time. Trevor Rogers will pitch the finale of this series. And it won't be against Texas's ace. That's our best matchup on paper is Game 3. It's going to be Rogers against Kumar Rocker. All right, we got a bunch of TikTok teenage girls annoying the hell out of me. Get them out of my way. All right, here we go. Tyler Wells is on in relief for the Orioles, making his 3rd appearance already in game number 4. And we need a clean inning from Wells. First 2 times into the game, he's given up a run. Back on opening day and again yesterday. Oh, Phantom, I know you're not freaking out. I hope you didn't think I was talking directly to you. Seager will lead it off. 3-4-5 batters. First pitch popped up on the infield. Third base side. Mayo on the lip of the grass. Now back onto the dirt, makes the catch. 1 down. Wells gets a 1 pitch out. That's good news. Folks, we are in the 9th inning, so now's the time to make a push. If we can't get to 4,000 tonight, I would love to at least see that sub count roll over one more time to 3990. If you're not subscribed, give it a chance. It won't hurt, I promise. Here's Jake Berger, 1 for 3. First pitch called a strike, though Rutschman couldn't hold on to that one. That ball bounced off the bricks behind home plate. Also looked like it might have been outside by an inch or 2. So despite the fact that it was not a strike and that Rutschman couldn't catch it, we get a strike call on Jake Berger. Next pitch, outside 1-1. Also, in terms of like count, if we're going to keep it up at 200, we got 28 more to go in that department, folks. Let's get those likes up to 200 if we can. We're 28 away. What do you say? Line drive by Berger. Base hit down the left field corner. That'll be a double. Berger can coast in a second. Ward digs it out of the corner. 1 out. 2 bagger for Berger. It's a Berger bagger. That's his first double of the season. And Tyler Wells better not give up a run again in this outing. I think his job in late relief high leverage might not be lasting for too long, the way things have started so far this season. Andrew Kittredge is going to begin his rehab assignment on Wednesday night in AAA Norfolk. He should be back probably within a week from that. I think you probably put Kittredge in these kinds of spots that Wells is in. McCutcheon looks at ball 1. Andrew McCutcheon came in to pinch hit for Jock Peterson. Struck out his first time. 1-0 pitch. Foul back, 2-0. Oh, thank you, Dingleberry. You do say very kind words about me in the channel, and I do appreciate it. Alexander, a left-hander, is up in the Ranger bullpen. Is that their closer? I'm not even sure who it is. 1-1 pitch is in the dirt, 2-1 the count. Should I know who the Rangers closer is? Is it like an all-star that I'm sleeping on? 2-1 on Kutch. Wells from the belt, and here comes the 2-1. He takes a look at second. Here it comes. That one's a slider dipping below the zone. 3-1. The 3-1 to McCutchen. And that is swung on and missed. A slider, top of the zone. McCutchen's helmet came off on that swing. Full count, 1 away. Berger at second after that double. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Wells to McCutchen. Bring it. Come on, Wells. Here it comes. Line foul off to the right. A little late on that slider, McCutchen. A little late to react to it. That pitch was in the zone all the way. Kind of lucky that he didn't jump on that pitch. Full count, 1 away. Trying to keep this game 4-2. The Orioles down with one more trip to the plate. This will be the 7th pitch. 5 of the first 6 pitches have been sliders. That's popped straight up. Rutschman takes off the mask. He looks behind home plate, and that ball will get about 3 rows back on the other side of the screen. Foul ball, 3-2 still, or was it 3-1 before? Either way, 3-2 now on McCutchen. Long AB here. The payoff pitch. Reached for, rolled over, and a nice stop by Gunnar. He throws wildly from the seat of his pants, and it's an accurate throw to first, but it's late. An acrobatic play by Gunnar. It was nearly an electric result, but McCutchen, despite the age, still busting it down the line. Gunnar had to really extend to get that ball to begin with, and what a throw. Pretty much blind from his butt while turning around. He got it to Alonso, but not in time. First and third, 1 out. The Rangers with a chance to extend this 2-run lead. Here's Josh Smith, 0 for 2. And if they do score here, that'll be 3 straight relief appearances, giving up runs for Wells. We were hoping for this guy to be one of the more reliable arms in his bullpen. It's starting to not look that way. I want to know the count, the pitch. That one's popped up. If it stays in play, it'll be an out without a runner tagging, and that's going to get in the crowd. It's strike 1 on Smith. And George had a visual. Yeah, pitching has been pretty good. I mean, a couple of bad innings, one from Boz, one from Bassitt. I guess Bassitt had 2 bad innings. And Geraldo walking, the bases loaded. So there's been areas here and there where the pitching, but I mean, that's going to happen. I think in general, the pitching has been pretty good so far, but we've only faced the Twins and not even a full game against the Rangers yet. Swing and a miss. Make it 2-2 as Smith chases a high cutter. Tyler Wells really needs a double play ball or a strikeout here. That runner at third and less than 2 down. The Rangers already ahead by 2. By the way, the Rockies have now gone ahead of the Blue Jays 7-1. That's good news. That pitch very high, full count. Bam just now getting the news. Hey, Bam, no spoilers. Just kidding. 3-2 pitch to Smith. Fouled straight back. Wells is about to throw his 19th pitch. He's only gotten one out so far. First and third. Full count on Smith. Another payoff pitch. Reached for and tapped foul off to the right. It's going to roll over toward the Oriole dugout. God, just get us out of this inning with the score as it is, please, somehow, some way. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. The pitch popped up, shallow left. Hurry up, Ward. Get in there. It's going to drop in. And Ward, do you know where the ball is, dude? Get it. Berger will score. It's 5-2. That ball was not hit hard. It was hit shallow in the left. Ward could not get to it. I don't know what to think about Taylor Ward right now in the outfield. Do I blame him for anything? It felt like a bit of a late jump to get in there. And then he's just sort of fumbling around once he goes down. 5-2 Texas now. One out, runners at first and second. Here's Josh Young, swing and a miss. So Tyler Wells has now given up runs in all 3 outings. We might have to think about, maybe he should not so necessarily move from high to low leverage, but maybe we need to stretch him out and make him more of a long man, a swing man in this bullpen, especially once Kittredge gets back. We don't have that guy right now. A guy like that might have helped come into this game early for Bassitt tonight. 0-2 on Young. I know it sounds silly. There's a called strike. Strike 3 for Bassitt. And I thought the Rangers might have wanted an ABS challenge, but I guess not.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
It's now 9-1 Rockies. Lovely, lovely. Evan Carter, 2 on, 2 out, pitch. Wow, that changeup started inside, started to tail back toward the edge of the zone and never made it back, but the ump gave us a strike on that pitch. Thank you, ump. Oh-1 from Wells. Swing and a miss. One more strike takes it to the bottom of the 9th. Folks, that sub-count meter, which had been churning through the first few games of the season, seems to have slowed down here in the middle of this ball game, last few innings. This pitch has popped up. Should be the final out. Cowser is going to his left. He's got it, and that'll do it. But the Rangers get an insurance run. It's now the most favorable position to be in, get a save. It's a 3-run lead for Texas. 5-2 Rangers as we go to the bottom of the 9th. The Orioles will be sending up Beavers, Mayo, and Cowser, it looks like. So 6, 7, 8 hitters. And if anyone gets on, a 9-hitter. But we need 2 men to get on to get the tying run to the plate. So this lineup needs to flip over in the 9th for us to have a chance. Whew. 5 runs, 9 hits, no errors for the Rangers. 2 runs, 7 hits, and 2 very costly errors for the Orioles. Folks, 17 likes away from 200. Come on. Between the sub count and the like count, we have to hit 1 milestone. Come on. I know you guys can do it. I'm not trying to be greedy. I just feel like if the Orioles can't come back tonight, we need something to celebrate for the channel. We need a positive takeaway because we're all going to come back for tomorrow night's game, aren't we, folks? Yes, we're going to watch Zach Eflin's first start of the season. Eflin is healthy again. That back of his apparently is in good shape. We didn't get to see a whole lot from him in the spring, but from what we did see, he looked good. So if a healthy Zach Eflin is ready to go tomorrow, or excuse me, tomorrow, then I think you're going to want to come back and check it out. Final game of the series, an afternoon game, 12:30, Rogers against Rocker, and then an off-day Thursday. We hit the road Friday with a 4 o'clock game against the Pirates. Look at all these late afternoon games, screwing up my sleep schedule. All right, so Alexander, the lefty, I guess is the closer. Tyler Alexander. Is this really their closer? He doesn't seem like the closer type. Last season, he spent time with the Brewers and the White Sox. He had an ERA near 5, and he went 97 2/3 innings. That's way more innings than a closer typically goes. We're getting a lot of bullfrogs in the chat. I think I know what that means. Jeremiah Jackson is going to pinch hit for Dylan Beavers. I guess everybody's okay with spoiling info now.
Jeremiah was the bullfrog.
Okay.
Jeremiah was the bullfrog.
Jack strikes now. Come on, man. I'm going to have to refresh. Jeremiah hitting .429 coming into this at-bat. And he just struck out. Jeremiah strikes out, pinch hitting to begin the 9th inning. 1 away. Here comes Kobe Mayo. Come on, folks.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
I'm frozen too? Great. What a time to be frozen. What a time to be frozen, folks. How does it feel to be frozen? Mayo with a fly ball to center field. That's going to be an out. That's the second out. A lazy fly ball by Mayo to center field. Sorry, folks. We're down to our final out. We have hit 39.90 on the sub count. Thanks so much for that, folks.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Ryan Mountcastle is up to pinch hit for Cowser. We're down to our last out, and first pitch is a strike from Alexander. Folks, the light count is up to 190. Last chance to get it to 200. Just 9 people away now, 191. 0-1 pitch. That's a called strike. Tap your helmet there, Mountie. That's a ball. The Orioles are doing a good job using the ABS here tonight. They have immediately challenged when they felt that they had the right call, and they have here. The Rangers, they are about to win this game, but we got 2 more games against them to play. I feel like we've got the advantage with this ABS system in terms of how to best utilize it. 1-1 pitch. Line drive. Oh, it's foul. Mountie, I thought, snuck one inside the first base line, going opposite field, but it went foul. We're down to our final strike, folks. 6 likes from 200. I'm not going off the air. 5 likes at 200. I'm not leaving until we get there. Swing and a miss, and this ball game is over. Final score, the Rangers take the opener 5-2. 5 runs, 9 hits. They left 12 men on base. They did not commit an error. The Orioles, 2 runs, 7 hits. They made 2 gaffes. They left half as many on base. But it's not a good story here tonight, folks. It's not a good story. Chris Bassitt made his Orioles debut, and it took him too long to settle down. He only got through 4 1/3 innings, and it took 100 pitches to do it. And he was not fooling anybody there for the first couple of innings. 6 hits and 4 walks. He picked up 3 strikeouts along the way, but 4 earned runs and 4 1/3. His ERA is over 8 after 1 start. Dietrich Enns came in, and he got the job done. He got 5 outs, 4 of them via a strikeout. He didn't give up a hit. He did walk one guy, lowering his ERA to 2.70. Rico Garcia was very impressive in relief. 2 innings without a base runner, striking out 3. His ERA is still 0. And then Tyler Wells, again, not a good outing. It's 3 straight run-producing outings with Wells in relief. He gave up 3 hits in that final inning. Gave up an earned run, struck out 1. In terms of our hitters tonight, Gunnar Henderson, at least Gunnar started to look a little more comfortable at the plate. He had an early home run. It gave us the lead, and he added another hit later that drove in the second run. So both runs tonight for the Orioles, driven in by Gunnar. He goes 2 for 4. He drove in himself, and he drove in Colton Cowser. The rest of the lineup, though, it was pretty quiet. We had our hits scattered. Ward with 1, Alonso with 1, Rutschman with 1, Cowser with 1, and Blaze with 1, but not too much in the extra base hit department. So it was kind of tough to really build a rally. The Orioles scored 1 in the first, 1 in the 5th. They tied it 1-1 with that Gunnar home run, but then Texas would score 3 in the second to make it 4-1, and it never got closer than that. Well, we made it 4-2. It got to within 2 runs for a little bit, but yeah, not the best first game to set the tone for this series, but you got to wipe the slate clean. Come back tomorrow, and we're going to turn to Zach Eflin and see what he can do for us on the mound. I'm hoping Eflin is going to be looking sharp. Folks, how are you feeling about this game? Are there any particular... Excuse me, my goodness. We just hit 200 likes. Thanks so much, folks.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Message for you, son.
I mean, trust me, folks, when we lose, like, the channel for it to hit, 200 likes or X amount of subscribers, all that stuff, it's nice, but it's definitely not nearly as enjoyable when we lose. I hope you guys don't think that I brush aside a loss and have more concern about channel stuff. I don't. I will take low numbers and an Orioles win anytime. That's fine. I just want to win. That's number one. Grounds crew is out, straightening up the field right now. The ballpark is nearly empty, but Melanie Newman's out there with her Letterman jacket and wet hair, giving us the rundown. Maybe she'll give us an early peek at tomorrow's prop bet. Jack Leiter was tough, by the way, folks. I think I've seen Leiter pitch once before, and I don't remember him leaving me with any kind of impression, but that changeup of his is pretty nasty. A low 90s changeup with movement is kind of unfair, and the Orioles were definitely handcuffed by that pitch tonight. I got a feeling Jim Palmer, who's on the air right now, might mention that very point here in a moment. I know Melanie wouldn't. What the hell does she know? But Palmer might. Palmer might let us know more. I'm worried about the offense, even it has been just 4 games. I think you need to look closer at the actual at-bats. I mean, tonight, the Orioles are working counts better than I think they were last year. They're having more quality at-bats. It's not necessarily translating into results yet, but I kind of feel the opposite that you do, Chilo. Like, I am seeing concerns in, looking at the box score at the end of the game and going, wow, we only got 7 hits. What's going on? But the actual at-bats, I think Pigtown put out a stat. Folks, we struck out 16 times on Saturday against Taj Bradley in the Tampa bullpen. That is way too much striking out. But in the series, we struck out a total of, I believe, 29 times. And you know where that put us in the league after the first 3 games of the season for total strikeouts? 15th. Middle of the pack. We're not really striking out at any larger rate than any other team. We're right in the middle. Coming into tonight anyway. And the actual at-bats, I think I'm seeing... again, watch Kobe Mayo. Watch Kobe Mayo take an at-bat. And then go back last year and watch Kobe Mayo take an at-bat. You can't tell me that there hasn't been growth with him. Surely. Some of these guys have gotten off to a slow start. Alonso's kind of been an all-or-nothing thing, even though the all's supposed to be a home run. He doesn't have that yet. But he does have a handful of hits, but he's also struck out in some big spots. Taylor Ward, man, come on. This is starting to look like Tyler O'Neill from last year. Except Tyler at least gave us a home run on opening day last year. Ward needs to do more for this team, and I'm telling you, hitting leadoff right now isn't looking like it's making a whole lot of sense. Melanie Newman. I think, if you want to make a change, if you want to see this offense get into a groove, I think instead of, coming up with major philosophy changes, I think you just need to tinker with this lineup a little bit. Again, I'm voting to put Adley Rutschman in the leadoff spot right now until further notice. You got a switch hitter hitting leadoff, so you never have to worry about the matchups. Just put him in there every day at the top of the order. Right now, he's doing pretty good. He's had 3 doubles already in 4 games. I would let Adley hit leadoff right now. And I would move Ward down. I would even consider giving Ward a day off here in the next couple of games if he can't get it going. It's tough love. Yeah, we signed you. Or no, we didn't sign you. We traded for you. But we traded you with the idea of letting you play every day in left field. But so far from Ward, it has not been too good. But yeah, Jeremiah's looked good at the plate. Blaze Alexander, to me, looks good at the plate. Rutschman, again, looks good at the plate. Kowser's hung in there. The strikeouts are still coming, but Kowser's pitched in a little bit. O'Neill's looked okay. Yeah, I think the offense is... it's certainly not clicking on all cylinders. It's not a well-oiled offense right now by any means. But I'm not seeing too much that's leaving me freaked out about the season and what are we going to put up 3.5 runs a game? No, I think we're, by the time it's all said and done, going to be a good offense that's going to try to push for close to 5 runs a game around there. That's where we were a couple of years ago, and I think we can get back there. Yeah. All right. I think that about does it, folks. Anything else to go over? Am I just flapping my gums at this point? Anything else you guys want to talk about? O's look pretty mediocre offensively, not playing station-to-station baseball much this early season. D's not great. Yeah, there's been some problems on defense. I got to agree with you. The at-bats are better. It just hasn't translated yet. Let Adley play his way out of leadoff. Yeah, look. I think the thing with Alvarez is that, again, I said this after game 2. If you're going to make any changes to the lineup, it's not like you need to drastically react to early results. Because as a manager, I think that's going to make things feel unstable among the players, that the manager is panicking already and making, big changes. Just tinker a little bit. And again, I would put Adley in at the top of the order over Ward. That would be the one move I'd make. You can keep everything else the same, but you got to change a variable in here somewhere. You got to just change one thing, and it could spark like a domino effect. You feel me? That's often the case a lot of times when a team isn't hitting. It's just one little tweak that can just sort of provide a snowball effect in a good way. I might sound like I'm talking out of my ass, but it's true, folks. It's true. We may not be that far off from, figuring it out. Hey, thanks, Chilo. I know, we're so close to 4,000. We're going to do it tomorrow, right, folks? Tomorrow, if you want a reason to come out here and put this game tonight behind us, come on out and celebrate the channel hitting 4,000 subscribers, okay? We've had a great start to the season for the channel. Again, it's not as important as the results for our team. Don't ever think that I'm making it our number one priority around here. But, it's kind of like following a team you like in a certain sport, but also playing a fantasy game of that sport. Like let's say you like the Ravens, but you also play fantasy football. And sometimes you have a situation where, well, the team the Ravens are playing, we don't want them to win, but if their wide receiver has a big game, well, he's on my fantasy team, so at least I got something to, feel good about with that, right? I don't know what kind of analogy I'm trying to come up with here, but basically, there's, you got the channel and you got the team. If the team's not looking good, at least you got the channel to say, hey, this is doing good, right? I don't know. Let me get out of here. Let me see who's streaming right now, and I'll send you their way, and I'll be back tomorrow once again at 6:20 p.m. Eastern for Game 2 of this series, all right? Let's see who's streaming right now. As I'm looking, let me say thanks to the mods once again every time for their help in the Charm City chat, keeping things nice and charming. We had a super chat come in from Annie earlier. Thank you, Annie. Thanks to everybody who hit the like button and the new subscribers who came in tonight and everybody. Again, we've been putting up great numbers in terms of watch time hours, total views, everything. Just the stats look great so far for the channel. Let's keep it going. And, I'm very pleased. So it looks like I'm going to send you to, is that Phillies game still on? Oh, wow. It's into the bottom of the ninth, and the Phillies are down by 11. I'm not going to send you there, because that's going to look like I'm sending a bunch of Baltimore fans to laugh at the Phillies for getting their asses kicked. Phillies are getting their asses. Folks, how do you think Phillies fans feel right now? They started 1-2, and they are getting their asses handed them by the Nationals. They're going to lose again tonight. They're down 11 in the ninth. So they're going to be 1-3, the Phillies. Do you think they're panicking? Do you think they're saying we're not making the postseason? I think it would be silly to make that assumption. And, of course, the Blue Jays are getting blown out right now by the Rockies. So shit happens, folks. I think that's the lesson we can all take away. Shit happens. All right? Boston is in the middle of the sixth, and Fitzy's doing that game. So I'm going to send you the kid, Thomas Fitzpatrick. Give him some people. All right? That's where everybody's going now. All right, that's going to do it for me, folks. Thanks so much. Sorry about the result tonight. We're going to come back tomorrow and try again. We are 2-2, all right? Hang in there, 2-2. It's like Chuck Woolery back on Love Connection. You remember what he used to do? We back in 2-2, man. We back in 2-2. All right, I got to go. Thanks, everybody. Until next time, this has been the Bird Watcher, and I will chirp at you later, folks. Have a good night. See you tomorrow night. Take care.